to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Guys, I said I want to be Scooby.
But I want to be Scooby.
I want to be Scooby.
I'm the one who eats all the things. Think about it.
Who has the second biggest appetite?
Shay, will you do it for a Shayana snack?
Oh, we also have a keystone we found alongside the slave contract. We don't know the
Oh yeah, true.
purpose
Exact
of.
effects what it does.
Hello everyone,
we
welcome back to
know-
Legendary Actions. I am your host Assidious, and previously you guys had run into a bit of a situation, as you guys had gotten a job from one Lord Marvola Kethris on protecting a caravan heading northwards with a bunch of brothel workers. As you guys were kind of deciding on whether to fully go through with this and, you know, how it would actually really help you guys, because you guys really need the money, there was a sudden whoosh of wind, all the lights went out, and you heard a loud scream from out back. As you guys had ventured around there, you had found Lord Marvola Kethris dead.
No.
As you guys have begun your investigations, you have gone through and started speaking to a paycheck. Speaking to each of the people around that are currently here, including the brothel workers, Lord Kethris' son, Kaelin, as well as the bodyguard, Ersk Thornhide, as you two are currently the last ones to interview, as I believe Lucas was going to be interviewing,
Human.
Yeah, the human. Terrell.
and you would be interviewing Silver.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we were going this way to that way last time, we will continue from there. So, Lucas, as you have made your way over to Terrell, he does look quite young. Like, you could easily mistake him for, like, late teens.
Okay. Alright, yeah,
He's sat there just kind of, like, fiddling with his hands nervously.
so, I approach him, I approach him, like, very, like, what's the word? Like, gently, and, like, hi, how are you? And he'll kind of extend out his hand.
Oh, well, a little shaken, but, I'm okay, thank you.
It's okay. It's understandable. He'll then go, like, if he's sitting at a table? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's...
you guys had got them all to sit at the, like, the booth
Yeah.
seats around this big center stage on the second floor.
Yeah, he'll go to the other side of the table, sit down, like he's trying to keep the atmosphere of just being like very like nice, like just like trying to keep him like very like calm throughout this. So I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions. So,
Okay.
like a few basic ones. So how long have you been working here?
I've been working here for about 4 years now.
4 years?
Nearly 4 years.
Hmm. Okay. How is work here? Is it usually like
It's
like they treat you well?
Like this. Yes. The pay is pretty good. Everyone's really nice. Some of the patrons can get a little handsy before it's time, but aside from that, I don't have any complaints. It's the best work I can get.
Sure. Fair enough. Speaking of patrons getting handsy, I heard there was an incident that happened earlier.
Kind of like holds their
But
shoulder a little and looks
I'm sorry.
away.
I'm sorry to mention it. It just I heard that your security took care of someone, and I just wanted to get that confirmed.
Yes, it was one of the people that had come in with Grunt. He's one of the patrons downstairs. They got a little handsy, and that's when Ersk had to come step in.
Like, do you know how long this was before the before all this happened?
Maybe 5 minutes
5 minutes.
or so.
So, like, he left before, like, he was dealing with this before the thing. Was he preoccupied with that, or do you know if he, like, how preoccupied he was? Do you see where, like, when he took him out, or were you still?
I was still entertaining the patrons downstairs. I saw him leave, and I heard a scuffle outside, and then I saw him come back, but I wasn't watching the whole time. I didn't notice exactly when he came back in.
Okay, but he was outside for a time.
I think so, yeah.
Did you see him come in before the scream or after the scream?
I didn't see him exactly come in, but it was just before the scream.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if the scream was the lady or was Silver, or was it like God? I'm pretty sure it was a female scream. So
It was a blood-curdled scream, and you guys know that it was from Pariah.
Okay.
When she had walked in on the scene.
Okay. So he still was out for a time. So when the scream was happening, where were you exactly?
I was currently with Grant, one of the patrons downstairs. I was on his lap, looking to the far wall. You guys were all currently sat talking with Mavola at one of the tables. I saw you guys having that conversation.
Okay.
Then Mavola left, and Ersk went across to deal with, the other patron. You guys were talking in the background, and then there was the loud bang in the windows. Then I heard the scream when everyone was freaking out.
Okay. Did while the give me a second. While the screen like before the screen happened, did you spot anyone like else coming from that from the direction of the back rooms?
There was the person who does some of the writing for Mavola. I don't really know his name. He doesn't stay here like the other ladies and Kaelin and that. He lives, I think, down near the docks. I saw him quickly slip past carrying something. It looked like
Tovan?
Papers? Yeah, Tovan, that was it. Yeah. He looked like he was going by with some papers.
Do you know exactly where, where he lives exactly, or is it like an address you don't know? All you know is that he lives
You'd
closer.
have to ask some of the ones who lived here longer.
Okay.
I'm one of the newest hires, so I'm still not quite used to the local area. I've been working here mostly.
I don't. Trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if we all got the information about the contracts, about like the second contract being worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you guys
Each
did
contract-
reconvene and look
E-
things over.
from the first contract, each iteration of the subsequent contract had much worse terms with lower
Okay.
pay.
Are you on your first contract or?
Yeah, I've got another year and a bit left on my contract.
Okay. So was Marvolo was he always really nice? Or like agreeable with you?
Yeah, I've never really seen him angry much. Well, unless anyone hurt any of the ladies, or well, sometimes she got a little angry with Lyra and Silver at times. But that was just, little arguments. That wasn't anything to kill over. I think.
Like, speaking of people having arguments, like, do you know of like many people that have issues with them? Like, someone told me that like majority of like the persons here have one issue or another. Like, do you know anyone else that might have an issue? Like, anyone
A
who?
lot of the ladies have issues with him, but I've not had any real problems with him.
Like he's nodding along, taking notes. You said that Laura and Silver got into arguments a lot with him. Like, do you know how frequently?
Well, with Silver, it seems to be every well, close to a year or so. There's like a particular set of dates that she gets upset at.
Would it happen to be around this time?
Yeah. I think she kind of like looks across.
Like she it's like let's
Silver and
like
Shiana are
yeah, like as soon as he sees like he's trying to look that way, it's like there's nothing to confirm yet, so best not to think too hard on it.
Right. Yeah, she wouldn't do anything like that.
From what I've heard, that like majority of the ladies here are very like cordial. They wouldn't do that, from what others have told me.
Yeah.
Have you was there any issues with that Marvolo had with? Give me a second. Where is Ersk's? I can't remember the bodyguard. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Ersk.
Not really. They had an argument once, but they were both drunk then.
How long ago was this?
Like 2 years, I think.
2 years ago?
Something around then. They'd gotten drunk and they were having a conversation with a bunch of Marvolo's associates. And Ask said something about a sport that Marvolo liked, and Marvolo didn't like how he said it, so they ended up getting in a bit of argument, but it was drunk banter.
Like, they were drinking together? Does this happen often?
Every now and again, yeah. Marvolo doesn't have many friends in the local area. So Ersk generally will drink with him every now and again, on nights where there's adventurers in town.
What is it? Does he invite himself, or does Marvolo invite him?
Marvola more, well, kind of tells him to.
And there's no arguments lately.
Well, if you count Ersk asking if we can get more meat in, that's about it.
Do you happen to listen into Marvolo from time to time? Just like passing by and you hear something interesting.
Not really. I mostly keep to myself. I kind of look around to make sure nobody's listening as he just kind of leans in and goes, I have really poor hearing. I'm not very good at that sort of thing.
That's fine. That's fine.
I mostly kind of read lips to hear what people are saying.
Oh. Did he like have you ever read his lips and heard like saw something interesting?
Look, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but I can't read his lips because he's a feeling. I'm not used to the mouse movements or anything yet.
Oh, it's just I'm just gonna insight that just in case if he's just
You totally can,
yeah. I'm 1, 2.
Which you do have an advantage because
You have
of
advantage.
the wisdom buff.
Yep. 19.
19? Oh, he's worried about sounding racist.
Hey, it's fine, but like it's understandable that like it can be hard to read like something. But if you did get anything, it's totally understandable.
The only person I've ever heard anything maybe a bit suspicious was Lyra. She was talking to him once, and she was saying something about secrets that he'd been keeping. I wouldn't call it an argument or anything, but she was certainly using some words.
Would you say it was more like the tone that you saw was more like bargaining, like trying
More like she was upset.
more just okay. As this is probably gonna be the last question I have for you. In the recent months, has any patron been more upset with why am I forgetting his name? Marvolo?
Marvolo, yeah.
Marvolo, okay. With Marvolo, like that's still in town. Any like
Well, I'd say the only person who might have been a bit more aggressive than most of the other patrons, apart from the one that got kicked out, would be one of the a dwarf that's downstairs.
Dwarf?
He didn't have me for the night, so I didn't really get to see much of them. But they'd tried to hire Pariah.
And Marvolo didn't let this happen?
Well, initially they went through with it, but then Pariah went over to Marvola, and Marvola said, I might be wrong because, you know, I was sat a bit away, but I'm pretty sure I heard him say something about pushing something onto her.
Forgive me. Like I just remembered one more thing I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Have you seen any like Dragonborn recently? Like talk to or you've seen them with Marvolo?
There was one night, there was a rich Dragonborn man that had come in. Green scales, kinda... He looks towards Dennis and then stops himself with that worry of wanting to sound racist again.
Like, I was gonna say, I was about to say, did they look anything remotely akin to my friend here, over there?
I didn't really want to say it, but yeah, they kind of looked like them. But older, a bit squarer jaw.
You know how long?
They had a very angry look on their face.
You know how long ago this was?
It was maybe a few months ago at this point.
Months?
He'd basically hired out the middle floor, the bottom floor. He had silver dancing and we had music playing. I remember it stood out because of the fact that they had Lyra play something specific and it really sounded bad. I don't think it was very good music.
That's fair enough. Alright, thank you for your cooperation. At this point, it, has some people gone to the, has, I'm trying to remember her name, Lyra gone back to her room, or did anyone else?
Gone to their room, but it was only temporary because you guys didn't want them, separating out of a place you guys can keep watch on. So they had gone down to their room to get, basically every now and again they've gone down to get something with somebody with them and then come back up here.
Okay.
So Lyra and the others are sat about in the different parts, as well as the chef who's still leaning against the open window.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your cooperation. I'm gonna talk to my friends and we'll tell everyone what we find.
Okay, thank you. As he goes back to kind of fidgeting and a little worried.
Alright.
As we switch to Shiana, as while everyone else is interviewing the others at the same time, you've sat down in front of Silver, who currently is in a simple tunic and a dress, instead of the vibrant outfit, as she's just idly playing with one of her the nail on her thumb.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to ask her, but anyway, I'm gonna just go with the flow.
Hi, I'm Shay.
Hello, I'm Silver.
I loved your performance before. I just wanted to say that.
She brightens up a little. Thank you. I've been doing it for a long time.
How long exactly?
About 15 years or so?
Wow, 15 years is a pretty long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I think Shay's just so fucking...
Shay, I was looking staring at every decoration. That is
You
so
had one of
cool.
those out-of-body experiences where you kind of just looked inwards at yourself and went, "What the fuck am I doing?"
I'm just like, oh god, she's fucking stupid. Anyway.
Oh no, she's stupid.
So, I'm gonna get right to the point here. Where were you at the time of the murder?
I was just finishing up my act. I was getting dressed after it. No patron wants a woman smelling of sweat. Well, some do, but most don't want this woman's sweat on them. My
Is it
actions, my dances can be quite straining.
intense? I understand that. As a druid, I understand that, don't worry. But, is there anyone that can, verify your alibi?
I suppose Lyra would be able to. She watched me leave the stage since she was on the second stage next to me.
Okay. Okay.
What was the question about Ersk again?
Ersk. We saw Ersk with a bloody mallet, or I forgot what the exact weapon was. But when we asked him, he said he dealt with a rowdy patron.
Okay then, okay.
I have a more of a different question. Ersk Ersk was seen with a bloodied weapon. Do you know anything about that by any chance?
I saw him dealing with a patron. One of the ones that was with, I think it was Tovrim? They were an orc. Ersk took them outside, but I didn't see what happened. I was leaving the stage at that point.
Okay. Then
I'm trying to think of like my best like how I'm gonna ask these questions.
what was your relationship with the Lord?
He was my boss. Not a very good one.
Why is that?
Well, his contract was akin to slavery. I was stuck having to deal with the rest of the term contract.
Right.
Just like the rest
Is-
of us.
I was gonna say, is this your first contract, or is this one that you've gotten, like, since you've been working here for, you said 15 years? I'd assume...
Second. Yes, second.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, would any of do we know about if like with her arguments with the Lord? Do we know?
Yes, we know
don't know
about.
what they were.
You don't know what they
I
were?
think-
Oh, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, sorry. No, I was just saying, we don't know what they were about, but we know that they were happening around this time every year.
Okay, I just want to make sure so I don't ask it and then find out. I'm not supposed to know that yet until like somebody tells me.
I was gonna say you also know about or you should know about the actual slave contract that's has her name on it.
I don't want to pull that out
Since
yet.
she
though.
was,
Yeah, I know.
Since she was 12, by the way.
Yeah. She's... Yeah.
It's been mentioned, at least, that you had quite a few arguments with the Lord.
No, no, I don't think I've had many
Incite that
arguments
motherfucker. I'm
with you.
inciting them. Inciting. That'd be advantage.
It's an advantage.
I got a really good roll anyway on my first one, so
Nice.
oh bloody hell. 21.
21? Yeah, you see the little shift in the eye as she looks towards some of the friends she has in the room. As, yeah, she's definitely lying about that.
You know I'm only here to try and help in this situation. I don't want somebody innocent being done for, you know... I don't want somebody being done for a crime that they may have not committed because somebody else didn't tell the information.
Say that, you would see like a little look of like almost like worry on her face as you say that, as she looks to you. Oh, right, yes, I've had arguments with Mavolo around this time.
What were they about?
My birthday is around this time, and I'd like time off to visit my family.
I'm assuming he
seen
wasn't
them.
giving you it?
I haven't seen them in a very long time, and stupid contract, the same one the other girls have, doesn't allow for us to take time off like that.
I see. I'm sorry, then, about that.
Thank you.
With... I'm just trying to remember his name. Where's my...
With Marvallo now gone, what are you planning on doing now?
I don't know.
You don't know because you don't actually know what you want to do, or the fact that you can't?
I just can't decide what to do.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just looking. What is that guy's name again? Oh god. Where's the... Oh god, where's the...
There's,
Yeah, I'm just
five
looking in the...
guys.
Hell yeah.
I love that place.
Burgers and fries.
Who's the one that's... Oh god, I'm gonna have to look it up in the chat and see which
Kaylin?
ones. No, the one that's
Which one are you
escaped.
talking about?
That's
Tovin?
The one that's
Tovan.
escaped. Tovan, okay. Yes, Tovan.
With Tovan, do you know where he would be at this moment?
He's probably ran off home. The man's currently staying at his home. It's at the far end of the docks, the river docks. It's a small house. It's got a red roof.
Okay.
I don't remember if there's anything major to ask her. I'm panicking now, because I'm like, oh, questions, oh no.
Remember, you guys, this isn't just the only questions you can do. You can come back later if you think of more. They are basically all trapped here.
Yeah.
We've seen, I just want to make sure we've seen the contract, what Silver's contract was, right?
Or
Yes,
slavery
Xavier
contract,
has it in
yeah.
his possession right now. We can go back
Yeah.
and
Okay.
look at it if we need to.
I might ask her about the contract.
How did you get into this business, actually?
I had to take the job when I moved here from Milan. I couldn't get work. This was the best I could get.
I see. Is there anything that you should tell us so we make sure that, again, no one innocent is?
I saw Tovan acting strangely before my dance. He was acting strangely. I saw him getting his cloak early. Usually he doesn't go home until the next day because he usually spends the night writing paperwork.
Okay.
Sorry, Sultan, were you gonna say something?
Oh, no, I was just gonna remind you, because you may not remember, don't forget, we can take them out of the room. I know several of us took them out, like, okay, you seem to be having a problem. Let's go for a solo talk.
Yeah. That is true, actually, I could.
Let's go and solo talk.
She looks across to the others that are, like talking
They've
to
already
the others
done it.
at the same time. Well, it wouldn't be because it'd be at the same time you're all having this conversation.
Yeah, but like she would have seen like them be
Yeah, 'cause-
like walked
Yeah, you
out
would have
though.
seen.
Vamris-
you would have seen,
Vamris
like,
walked off
Briar
with-
and all that.
Mm.
She kind of looks across and looks back. I'm not comfortable being separated from everyone with what's happened. If there is a murderer, I don't want to risk it.
Yep. Is that everything you have to say? Is that everything that you want to say? And you don't want to say it in private?
That's everything I want to say.
Okay. I'm not gonna badger you for much longer, but we may need to come back to you to question. If that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. I will leave you to it then. Thank you for the talk. And again, I'm sorry. And happy birthday.
She's gonna go.
As you get up, you watch her kind of turn her head. As you swear, you can start seeing tears forming at the side of her eyes.
Oh no, I feel bad. I made her cry. I'll wait by the door.
I
wait for
will
these to
say,
finish.
because of the good rolls you've got on insight, you get the feeling that wasn't like upset tears, because everyone else doesn't know why the arguments start every year. She let it slip that it was her birthday this time of year.
I see, okay.
So you're probably the first person that's actually said happy birthday to her.
Oh,
In several years.
don't worry, I'll bake her a big cake.
I'm gonna make you a big cake.
I'm gonna
Get her
make
the
you a cake
best
and we're gonna
present.
celebrate her
Let
fucking
her go home
birthday.
to her family.
Yeah.
So as you guys all kind of finally like separate one after the other, not all like simultaneously turn and walk in, you guys separate one after the other away from everyone as you go to the entrance to that second floor like private party room. As you guys can like reconvene, and you take a minute to like kind of say what, like, oh, I found this out, I found this out, I found this out.
So, what we understand is everyone currently has some sort of alibi.
Mm-hmm.
This Torvin person, I got given the description of his house, but if he's taken a stack of papers with him, is it possible he's destroying evidence?
Most
Based on-
definitely.
Yes, based on my conversation, he's most likely destroying the records they have for slave trade.
So, do you think it'd be a good idea for one or two of us to go to his house right now? Go through our suite, because we had that balcony we can get out of. To go and confront Torvin.
You guys
You
also
know
have
what
the
his
option
house
of
looks
just
like.
going to Ask and asking him to unlock the front door, remember?
Nah, that's not fun.
That's not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
We
Plus,
do
that would
also
have riled up
check-
the patrons too, so...
Mhm.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
do
they're all
also
currently
check
sat downstairs.
the immediate surroundings, as well as we do have the offer, the deal. Well, the sun. Destroying the agreement to hand over the essentially the company over to Vindrick. In return, he said he'll reveal everything.
Where's my stuff dying again?
Can I say one thing about this? Like, after hearing everything, do we really want to find out the name of this? Actually find the...
Hello?
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 I think my display died. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Are you okay now?
Same, like, frame,
Yeah.
or-
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you okay now, or
looks
you...
like he has like a he can't hear like Mark.
I
or
can't.
something.
My viewport is like stuck on the same frame, but I can hear and shit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's a
strange.
fun old thing. You need to
Yep,
need to
yep.
restart.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright. Alright,
So goes to the outhouse.
T-pose.
He's
Javer-
T-posing now.
Javer gets to take a piss.
So, we need to do a few things, but I think one of the things we should get is figure out what Torvin knows.
Yes, as it is important to know what he has. There could still be
Mhm.
papers he has not yet destroyed, but
That's why I'm thinking.
how
if
much
we
time
hurry
has
up-
it been since what's happened?
Since then, it's been roughly around about like an hour and a bit at this point.
Yeah. Like he has had plenty of time to destroy them. So we might want to get on it quick if you want to go find him.
I know which house he's in.
I can
So-
go with you.
Okay. We can go out through the suite because we don't want to cause the patrons to be like, why are they allowed out and we're not, and them starting a riot and overwhelming the
That would
bodyguard.
best be keep. Yes.
Mhm.
You guys can then, I guess,
Continue questioning
con-
and try to build some trust or something.
build trust, crime scene too.
Yeah, I mean, check the immediate surrounding. There's the broken windows, so something had to be thrown out.
That is also true. Though it could
We'll
have been a
split off.
distraction. But whatever broke
We'll
the window might still be out there.
We might as well split off now,
Yeah.
and we can
Nice.
go get you the information, and we can get it back as soon as possible.
Where
Understood?
should we, like, once we get any more information, where should we meet up?
Sweet, most likely.
Ah,
Just
you want me-
because of the fact it's private,
Alright.
and I paid for
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Shayna's gonna grab your arm and just run up the stairs up the,
Whoa.
up to the suite. And do
The
it
dogs clanking over the wooden
As
floors
you
like
guys
bong,
get
bong,
up to your guys' suite and open up the doors to the balcony, you would actually see off towards the riverfront docks, off to the side, you would see through the darkness of the night and the rain, you can see what looks like a bonfire out back of one of the houses.
Of course.
Oh fuck. Let's
Yeah.
go. Leaping off the balcony and wild shaping.
As you leap off and wild shape heading over that direction, you guys would fly on over to this red-topped house. You would see the front door is wide open, and there is a bonfire currently burning away in the back of the house.
Oh fuck.
We
rushing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm readying a summon spell.
As you ready your spells and enter in, you would see it's a simple house. It's got like a small kitchen to one side. Actually, it'd be more like in the middle. A bed off to one side, a wardrobe, a small like desk with some papers on, but everything is ransacked. It looks like someone has very hastily packed everything that they own, basically. The door to the back of their house is wide open, and you can see one or two like ashen bits of paper that have blown through with the rain. As you would see that it looks like that Turvan's already burnt everything and made a run for it.
Before I disconnected, I was gonna say something along the lines of, I have reason to suspect Tovan may have been at the scene of the crime, largely due to...
You okay?
Sorry,
good stuff.
I think a wind knocked over something. Like, I have a
Oh.
sheet covering the side.
Oh.
So I might have blown and pushed something down.
With Tovan's mentions of taking records and such out of the
This is a flashback,
the
by
brothel
the way.
to possibly destroy them at home, there have been signs of someone rifling through papers and what's not within the Lord's desk, Marvolo's desk. So he may know what's happened during the bang that went off, and that's what I was gonna go on.
I know somebody was trying to.
Oh, sorry.
Marvolo left before the bang.
Marvolo?
No, not Marvolo. Tovan.
Tovan.
Tovan
yes.
left before the bang.
He was looking for papers. We know on the desk that somebody was looking for those papers for silver.
Yes, don't forget.
Could it have been him? But
several
then
mentioned
why wouldn't he
that
not have the
Tovan-
key?
Well, several mentioned that Tovan knew magic as well. But he may have been
That
the
is
one who
true.
caused everything to...
To draw our attention away from him leaving the brothel, instead investigate the source of the noise.
But if he was meant to destroy the papers anyway, why would he not be given the papers for silver if that is what he was looking for? If Marvola wanted him to destroy all the slaver contracts.
What if Tovan was trying to save his own skin?
Could be.
To remind you guys, the contracts that they ran off with are the writs of sale already completed
Yeah.
slave contracts that they've handed off
Yeah.
to
Mm.
other people.
Yeah, you're right.
Whereas
these are just
Silver's is
old
the
receipts.
Current, receipts versus the actual contract that Silver's is.
Because you said these were old receipts. When I talked to the son, he said those were basically like old receipts from Elon when
Everything-
the business was beginning.
Yeah, from when they had time in Alon and before the ban on slavery. Or, well,
To me.
before and after the ban on slavery.
Yeah.
They
So
did
it's
it.
all
They're-
incriminating.
He's cleaning out the dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But out of the flashback and back to you two, you would see that, the place is completely upturned, the bonfire is still going. It looks like it's slowly dying down because the rain is putting it out, but you would know that, Turvan must have magic because of the fact, how the hell did he light something like this so fast?
Then keep it going in the rain. I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's any tracks, because it's raining, so it might be a little bit muddy. So I'm just looking around for anything.
Investigation.
Okay.
And I wanna, I wanna find something of his that he's used
To try and track him as well.
A hairbrush.
Yeah, like a hairbrush.
Yeah, investigation from you as well.
His toothbrush.
Oh, wait, is that with advantage? Investigation? No, it's not. Okay, it's
No,
fine.
investigation is intelligence.
Investigation's intelligence.
Gonna go first. Gonna go first, I.
Let me double. Do you already know your number?
Yep.
Oh, that you should go first then.
I got a 16.
Oh, yeah. Well, that.
As you are searching around, you would hear this little chittering noise. As you would see a small creature currently hiding under one of the beds in what is the equivalent of like a cat box, like a cat carry case. As it looks almost like a halfway between a roly-poly bug and a pangolin. This small creature that looks to be about kind of like this big. You can give us an Arcana or Nature check.
I'm better with nature. That is my shit.
Yeah, it would be
Damn,
if
good.
it's nature is. Oh wait, nature is a. Nature's intelligence. Forgot.
Yep.
22 for nature.
22. You know this is a creature called a scrubbit.
Scrub it.
Colloquially named because of the fact that they tend to like to follow people around and scrub their tracks. They like to keep things neat and orderly, and people have, for the longest time, kept them as pets, especially those that are into subterfuge and things like this. They are so fastidious in their cleaning that they have been known to clean away traces of a person from objects. So spells and the like wouldn't be able to be used on objects that someone leaves behind.
Okay.
They're basically like raccoons, how they clean everything they eat. They're kind of like that, but with a bit of magic.
I hope you know where your owner is.
As you kind of pick them up, they make this little like squeak noise as they just kind of like look up at you with this tiny little face.
Where is your owner? Tell us. Show us where your owner is. He's in trouble.
It makes another little squeak noise as it starts cleaning the nails on your thumbs.
No, no, stop it. No.
That tickles.
Damn it. Another one
You
for my
have some
collection.
really clean thumbs.
Damn it. Damn it.
You know how long it took me?
I was building up those for months.
I was
You know how
saving
long
them
it
for a
took to paint
snack.
that?
I was gonna say that's gross, but I was gonna make that joke.
So disgusting.
That's so fucking bad.
So nasty.
As
I
you
got
check
12.
on,
12.
12. You would find something. There are no tracks out of the house. There's only the ones that have been brought in and out to the back bonfire and back in. You would find, between all of this, you would find a small snapped in half piece of wood with some runes across its face.
Can I tell what these runes are?
They are giving you a familiar, like, kind of deja vu. You swear you've seen something like this before.
Can I make a history check to see if I can remember?
That sounded like one of those rubber ducks.
Yeah. Is it something that I already know? Well, honestly, I don't.
Well, yeah, but you can give us a history check, because it did, in character, happen a while ago, so...
Alright. 15.
15. It's right on the tip of your tongue. You can't remember where you've seen this, but you remember somebody snapping something like this and teleporting away.
He's gone.
As you just kind of.
Well, yeah, duh. He is.
No, he's
He's
gone,
not
gone.
here.
He's gone, gone. Cause like he will he'll show
What do you mean
the
he's gone?
he shows the thing the broken rune. He's like, when you break, like I don't remember exactly how this works, but all I do remember is once it breaks, you teleport somewhere.
Let me have a
Tele-
look. It wasn't more than that of a thing, like, let me have a look at it.
Teleport somewhere.
As wherever you hold the little scrubbit, whenever it gets close to something, it will just like kind of stare for a moment and then.
Oh
That was
no.
talking now. Just... Stop it.
As
The
basically,
realization is kidding me now.
It is basically casting like prestidigitation for cleaning. As you are looking at this, give us an Arcana check or a History check.
Natural 20.
You have seen Baldero use one of these. You have seen the werewolves you fought ages ago try and use one of these. This is a rune that has a part of somewhere else, like bound to it, so that when you snap it, it will immediately teleport you to where the piece was created.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
it can basically be anywhere on the same plane.
Right.
You said borrow? Like who? I can't remember the name you said. Is that was
Baldero,
Baldero.
Whatever.
I remember.
the dragon.
Dragon. Alright.
Snap that fucking Baldero said. Anyway. Lucas, hold on to this creature. Just bash the creature.
Is it like it's a cage, right?
She took it out, I think.
He took it out. He's like,
Yeah. He's just
Hi.
cleaning you now.
Just looks at you, blink, blink.
blink, he's just staring at him, blink, blink.
Slowly reaches its tiny hands out.
Like, he does. I do that thing. Like, have you ever had a puppy and like it starts trying to lick you and you just kind of push it like farther away from you?
It's just kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does that, and then when it's out of reach, it just kind of goes clean, 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 clean. The hand's holding it.
He's a clean boy. He likes to clean things. Look at my thumbs, for example. So I'm like doing that, like
Does
showing
he
the
do that?
thumb.
There's just these perfectly clean, like thumbnails.
When was the last time you clean? That's what your hands look like normally. When was the last time you cleaned your hands?
I need to point out.
Since we were at the spa.
I need to point out we have just been doing, dealing with a crime scene. So don't question my thumbs. Let's go
What?
back. I'm grabbing Lucas and I'm scuttling out the house.
Why?
You gonna leave the creature behind?
I'm holding.
No,
I'm,
we're taking
I'm
the
still.
creature. He's
I'm
on
still.
the
I'm
creature.
still holding on.
Yeah, okay.
I can fly.
Do you like giant eagle?
It's one of those things where it's like you're doing the awkward, like almost stumble, trying to right yourself, and then suddenly you're off the ground as a giant eagle's carrying you away.
You know-
Sometimes I sit and wonder, what must average people who manage to look out the window think of us when we're doing shit like this?
I could be
Yeah.
flying. I could be doing anything else.
My
Didn't
neighbors
the
get
last
to hear
boy's
me.
been kidnapped by an eagle.
The last time this happened, she dropped. The last time, like she carried someone, she dropped him over on a fucking.
I was a
spike.
dinosaur at that point, so
He's
Your Honor, I
That one
plead
kid
oopsie
there
daisy on
Any
that,
spikes
alright?
when you land.
like,
I
he's
like
like,
guys
One
have
kid
been
stay
up till 1
investigating
a.m. Haha, Mom will never.
I'm never saying that again. Have a good boy now. As you guys head on downstairs, as they've, rushed off to go check on that, I finally get to do this.
boom.
He's flipping the D&D table.
I'm flipping it!
Hey, a floor plan.
As you guys currently have access to the floor plan. Wow!
Ah, yes, the good old portion semicircle here.
I don't know why it's doing this annoying thing.
No, it's doing the dynamic lighting thing.
Ah,
Well, I wanted the dynamic lighting thing, it just didn't save it from when I was doing this earlier. As I just go over the path that you guys have taken. As we scoot on up this way to this hall, where there's all these doors. And then you guys came across here. Oh my god, there's a dead guy!
Oh wow, a corpse.
man.
I
And
love
First
a
thing
good
you
corpse.
see when you turn down the corner.
Yeah. No wonder she screamed.
as you guys are currently over here by the stairs. As you guys have headed on down. So you are now back in the main room. For reference, this is where you guys were sat when you were dealing with Marvola and having all the talks and everything. Oh wait, no, flip that. Sorry, you guys would have been over here when it happened because you guys were in a booth seat. So flip that.
Okay.
Hell yeah, we deserved a
I
booth.
want to. Yeah. Unfortunately,
exactly.
two of you. I'm gonna go ahead and check out that window outside.
I wanted to investigate the room as well.
I'll be checking outside.
You like
You're
me
gonna
to
lose
keep
your-
questioning? Or,
Whatever. Just
or am I...
you're gonna be
What?
losing the enhancement.
Oh, understood.
Because it's going to take me a little bit, because I don't have it actively prepared, so I'll have to ritually cast it. So I think it's silver. And just to increase any chances of spotting anything outside that could be weird, I will be activating Detect Magic. Where I can check outside, check the window.
As you cast Detect Magic, you would see faint traces of magic, like the afterglow, all across like a path through the room. There's also a faint glow from beneath Marvola's body.
I didn't see this when I used Detect Magic?
With the investigation you did at the time, you did not.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
Okay, before I head outside, there's something under his body. Something magic.
His body.
Traces of.
Suppose that is something we haven't attempted to
I'm just gonna
investigate.
roll him over.
Roll him over. He's now getting stiff. You find a satchel under his like the cloak he's wearing. Not cloak, but like fancy robe top. You would see there's a small satchel. As you open up the satchel, it would be another one of those runes.
Keys.
Yeah, you have the first one, so here you go. Have fun with that. I'm going to the window.
The runestone is slightly different. As you head on over to the window, you would see, as you had seen before, the destroyed window that's burst open. There's a bunch of the papers and everything strewn open, and the opened up opened up like drawer.
Well, the benefits of draconic scales. I'm gonna go ahead, like, break the last of the glass at the bottom. I'm actually gonna just climb out and check what broke the glass. See if detect magic or anything. I'm just looking through the grass if I can find anything.
Give us investigation as you
Alright.
head on out. The rain now pattering down on you as this part of the roof edge isn't covered.
That is a 10 for investigation.
As you clamber on out, you would see across from you in the tree there is a thin, fresh line cut into the tree.
I'm gonna approach that. Take a look. Detect magic still on. Just...
As you carefully look at it, you would see that it's shallower at the edges and gets deeper at the center. As you kind of look at this, as you can't see, you can see like some faint traces of magic, like prior. As you turn around, you would see that it's almost like a path from where you are across to where Marvola's body was. You kind of see that you can understand why Lucas didn't catch it the first time, because he was by the door looking downwards at the body like this. So faint traces basically over his head across the room.
So whatever got him.
It's also helping the fact that you are looking at the room when there's the people who aren't all holding brightly glowing things, you know, lighting up the room. So the very, very faint glow of this remnants of magic are more pronounced.
Okay. If I'm not finding anything else in the grass, though, I'll go ahead and start heading back. Inform the others. Hey, there's a cut in the tree, like a full magic path from him to the tree. Almost looks like whatever something cut him, it traveled the full way, cut into the tree. Thinner at the sides, deep in the center.
Curious.
And roughly how far of a distance is that?
Almost 100 feet.
Okay.
But everyone's kind of not like scouring each corner of the room. Xavier would like to do an inspection of the room, probably using his alchemist supplies this time. See if there are any remnants of liquids, any I can't think of like biological mass.
You
But
sure you want to do that in the brothel?
Yeah.
You're
right.
Wow.
Black light.
Wow.
As
Wow.
you go around the room with some like powders and things like this, like, you know, CSI Miami style.
Yep.
It's like a Pollock painting, my friend. It would be very hard to derive what is fresh and not.
Yeah, black lambs, bitch.
Yeah, if you had a black light, it would be like, dear God.
You
Oh
fucking
my
black light at
God.
a fucking cheap, like a cheap motel. You're like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no. Oh no. Thank God Lucas isn't here for that.
One in different nature in his satchel. There's another one next to the slavery contract we found in the desk. some sort of, I assume, ranged spell having been casted to likely blow out the back, especially given with the mark you found. It still giving me the same conclusion that Tovan was much more involved in this than we may assume so, considering he is one of the few that can cast magic around here.
Maybe, but... Well, a spell could, well, put a cut like that from so far.
None that I'm familiar with casting myself, unfortunately. I can't use the Book of Lost Spells to find a spell like that with that in mind, could I?
Well, it would take a long time for you to slowly
Yeah.
sift through the book and...
Also, we do not have it.
It's on-
We don't have it with us. It's on the ship.
That too.
That's the biggest thing.
I mean, it also looks like a cut. It could be a weapon, but I can't throw my weapons quite that far. A trace of magic. Maybe it's a magic weapon.
Can I cast Identify in the room?
Identify on the room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
room.
can if you want to.
Yes, I'm gonna ritual cast Identify on it.
On which one? Because remember you have the two.
Yep, I'll do it first on the one we found in his satchel.
The one you find in the satchel, it is an activation mark, currently keyed to a sigil. I don't know if it would tell you what that sigil does, but yeah, it is a spell currently keyed to a sigil. It's an activation rune. The one from his satchel is a one-time use. One. Whatever that one activates, it can only activate once.
Once that's settled, then I'll do the same on the other room.
As you guys are stood in the hallway between the kitchen and all of the, courtesans' rooms, you guys would finally arrive back and, be coming down the stairs and rounding the corner to meet up these as you finish the second identify. You would see that this one is another one that is in an activation room, but the other one can be activated repeatedly. Wait, sorry, I flipped them. The one in the desk is the one-time use. The one on him is one that can be used again and again and again and again and again.
If we were to assume that the runes may be related to the contract we had found in the desk, with them, though not too dissimilar, but still of the same make, I'd wager one may be used to keep the one tied to it in check, while the one he kept on this person be tied to the one he uses it to keep it in check, while the one in the desk may be used to terminate the one in question.
Makes sense. One One's a command, one's the kill.
By the way,
We
Ersk
can-
is standing kind of like roughly around here.
We can technically test the one we found out in in the Lord's satchel. See what it does with the courtesans present, though if we really want to confirm its usage, from the looks of it, it seems like he's used it more than once.
Perhaps we should speak to her first before we just start hitting sigils.
Did you say that we're back, by the way? Sidious?
Yes,
Just making
you guys
sure.
would have arrived just as he finished identifying.
Hi guys, we're back. He's ran off. He, well,
He's gone.
not ran off, he teleported off.
He'll
And
point
she's
to
holding the thing. I'll give it to you now. And I'll take the creature back from you.
Do we have his full
We'll
name
do
by
swap.
chance?
Huh?
Do we have his full name by chance?
I'm sure we can ask.
I mean,
what
Ersk is
full
over
name
there.
They've given him.
Hi.
Like, you guys are like literally just, he's here, you guys are there, he just kind of, oh.
Do you happen to know what Tovan's full name was that he gave for the establishment?
Yeah, Tovan Maya.
Maya. Hmm. That's
I
good.
don't know how we spell. I'm not exactly literate.
I think I can make a decent enough conclusion. As Xavier reaches into his side and pulls out his map and reaches into a bag of holding and pulls out his friend finder.
As you key in Turvan Maya, you would hold it up as nothing shows up.
He could have. One thing I was thinking about was he could be using a alias.
Yeah.
That is true.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Go-
sort of what I implied with at least the full name he gave them.
Yeah. Given what we've seen over at his house and the nature of he will point towards the cat the weird animal thing and the scrubbit and his the broken piece of wood. He's like wouldn't be too surprising if he was not using his real name.
And it seems that he was planning on leaving regardless, considering that he just left everything, essentially. He rifled through all of his stuff. He clearly used magic because he had that. And he had this little guy who cleans evidence and essentially cleans the tracks off things. He wanted to be gone.
He's sounding more or less, not accidental, but less chaotic and more.
This is orchestrated?
Intentional, yes.
Possibly.
Yeah, he will hand over the piece of wood to Xavier. Does this look familiar to you?
It's underneath Palparoth. I'm pretty sure when we were handling what is it?
The werewolves?
The werewolves.
Yeah, that was a fun time afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm. Good times.
One of them attempted to use
You were-
something akin to this, but it didn't work.
I'm joking. The,
No.
the whole fucking point
Sorry.
is I wasn't there.
Sorry.
You said he used this. to-
Right. Sorry. No. But like he would be like 100% say that like you weren't there. Oh wait, yeah. Huh?
Sorry.
What?
It's okay.
It's funny.
Who's laughing?
Right. Right. I was laughing on the inside.
A lot what we don't have that we may need to find out is Tovan's relation to the former lord here. I know he
I can
works.
tell you that. Yeah, he's been working for Lord Marvolo since he lived in Elon.
Right.
Would you say 15 years about?
Longer than that.
Alright.
I moved here after the last emperor fella died in Elon. So like 20 odd years ago.
20 years
Yeah,
ago.
it was him, Silver, and Kalen and Marvolo moved here. Then they hired me. That was when they were coming up through Golden. I was traveling through there because I had shit all else to do.
Wait, so if they had moved here about 20 years ago then, or you said 20 years ago, right?
Yeah,
they came here?
yeah. Silver was a little kid. There was Tovan, Marvolo, and Kalen was really young as well.
Silver was probably about 17 when she started her contract here.
I doubt it was an like what she said, that like contract here. I don't think it was actually her.
Well, it may have been another iteration of a contract.
Mm.
I'm gonna look through the contract actually that we have on hand.
As you look through
Yeah, that's
the
true.
slave contract, you would see that she had been bought. She had been bought over 20 years ago.
Beyond her name, are there any other names that appear in the contract?
1 second as I quickly sprint through my notes to get it. Sprinting through my notes to get it.
I do think we might need to have another talk with Silver about this then.
It also
Yeah.
may-
She was pretty
May-
tight-lipped on information.
It may be prudent as well to speak to Lyra, since from the sounds of it, Silva seems to be relying on someone amongst her fellow courtesans, and Lyra seems to hold the most grief for Marvolo.
Yes. Again, we also have to consider the dealing with Caitlin, considering he's openly stated he'll speak about everything he knows, as well as pay us everything we were promised.
I mean,
was-
what you said before, do we even want to figure out who murdered him? Mainly because
To be perfectly honest, that's what I was gonna mention.
this guy is kind of crappy. They all sucked.
Yeah, he kind of sucked. Does he give erection?
So,
Does he give
as
erection?
you-
Oh,
As you are looking through the contract, you would see that it says bought from Zedros Silver Fangwheel.
Is it
Zedros
Dross?
says Zhaedros. Zedros Fangwheel.
Dross Fangwheel.
The contract states that she was around young early teens when she was taken. It does not specify her exact age, though.
We reconvened as well, like, after we reconvened, because I figured out she was like 30 years old, over 30 years old, something along
Yeah.
those lines.
30 and a bit.
Yeah. So she's been at this for a while.
Okay, so I deleted my notes.
Uh-oh.
Go retype
Do you
that
want me to
really
use this
quick.
little guy to clean up the blood, by the way, or no?
Probably not a good idea to bring it into a crime scene we are investigating.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Alright then.
From my
I'll
examination
clean my
earlier, if you
hands,
put
they've
him in
got
there
blood on them,
anyways,
so-
he'd likely be cleaning all night.
I feel like you would enjoy
This
himself.
is a
His
brothel.
job, though.
I wonder
Oh,
if
God, yeah!
I wonder if this would be good. Like if they would want this to, that.
I mean, it probably would be good for a brothel, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Though I think the little guy might be too tired to work after 15 minutes.
Hey, you never know. So what's the plan? Are we...
As far as I'm aware, what we should probably do is speak to Silver. Figure out
Reveal
what's going
to
on
her
there,
what we
because-
know.
Yes. See if there's any additional information on who Tovin really is. And if we, if we're just wanting to get paid, you already know the agreement.
Hmm?
If we were to go down that route, I'd also want to just possibly renegotiating their contracts, considering the way to break their terms is also harsh.
Leave that to you. You're the one with the contract and you've read through them all.
It could be good for us to make some contracts with the girls if we are to hand power to... what's his shit?
Okay.
Keter, yeah. To the son. So that he cannot fuck them over in the long run.
Should I
I'd
be
also like
hearing-
to...
Do you want me to, like, go into the kitchen or something?
Oh yeah, true. Shit.
I mean, actually, could you get Silver for us? She was uncomfortable with wanting to talk to me in private, so...
Yeah, I can get him. He just kind of walks past you guys and just goes, the other exit's outside the kitchen. The crap is that way, but it doesn't have a proper lock on it, so that's why I've been kind of standing guard this end.
Okay.
Front door's still locked though. As he wanders off by and
I'd
heads on
also
upstairs.
like to bring to light that it would probably be imperative if we find out who perpetrated this to begin with. Who's to say it won't happen again?
But... Depending on the situation, though... We don't really know what
I'm not
has
saying we need to
truly-
chase out a criminal and have them arrested and trialed. The knowledge
Oh,
that
yeah.
whoever did this would be better, at least.
But if somebody really wants to be, if they really want to blame someone, we can just blame it on, I suppose, what was this?
Torvan.
Of Torvan, because considering he's gone.
Yeah. But, it also...
I'm mentioning finding the truth of the matter, not just picking
Oh yeah,
someone to
yeah.
blame.
No. I know. I want to
Yeah.
find. I'm pretty sure we all want to find the truth.
Finding the truth.
What I'm saying is, considering that they've said that they'll probably bring the sailors in, we can explain if they truly want somebody to blame. Torvan is probably our best bet in blaming, because he is not here, and you can even go look at his house, and it has been rifled through, and he's even destroyed evidence.
Yeah. Like if it is
That's what
one
I'm
of the
saying.
girls who did it, in like, they were under slave contracts, I don't think I can blame them.
I don't think.
So if we
Only
need anybody to
Silver-
blame,
only-
regardless of who actually did it,
Just to clarify, only Silver is
know.
under the slavery contract. The rest are
well,
under...
the other ones, their
employment
contracts are pretty shitty.
Their contract is
They might
basically
as well
slavery.
be slavery contracts.
You just have to be very careful with fine print when it comes to contracts.
Yes. That
Employment is one
your
thing.
specialty,
Slavery... Employment is one thing. Slavery is owning property. Or treating others like property.
Well,
There's the difference
Also-
between owning your life and owing your life to someone.
We should move away from the crime scene, because if we are talking to Silver, I don't think she wants to be in this area
that is
specifically.
probably also true.
Let's go to the private room real quick.
Right.
All right.
As you are saying this, round the corner comes Silver, being kind of like pushed along by Ersk.
Oh,
Got her.
well, shit.
I'll just close the door then.
Just close the door behind you. Just.
Hmm.
No, look at that.
Hi there. Smile.
Just looks back at Ask. Ask looks to you guys and just rounds the
Yeah,
corner.
if we'll step away for a bit.
I got it. I got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, your boss was a jerk.
It's work.
And
Did anyone
I
tell him
don't
that?
think he really
Did,
cares.
did anyone tell him that
No.
like
No.
he was getting?
No
Okay.
one bothered telling him
No.
that he was getting
Yeah.
sacked.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's right. Okay. I think you guys want to ask the questions because probably not wise for me to do it.
I will say apologies for dragging you here suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like leans against the wall a bit uncomfortably.
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to take lead in this? Because if I do, I'm going to be very blunt.
I also am gonna be very
Right.
blunt.
I think we need to be blunt here.
Understandable.
Mhm.
Silver, we had. I'm sure you understand when I say thoroughly investigated his office and found contracts.
Her eyes kind of
More
like
than
light up a
just
little like
the-
that at the moment.
Yes, more than just the ones written up for everyone.
All of them?
Yes.
Yes, including one that had ties to certain sigils. You know what those do.
She has this look of like worry on her face. Yeah.
Do you want to step into a side room so our voices don't hold down the hallway?
She walks down the hall to this last door as she pushes it open. She kind of like ushers you guys in as you guys would see her personal room.
Wow.
As she kind of sits down on her bed.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Okay.
cute.
That is a cute room.
You see she has like a little area where she's been growing plants. There's a desk off to the side with some stools underneath. Her bed has a bunch of like little roses currently like thrown across them, and she has a small trunk chest here.
Yes.
Could I do a roll to see if any of those plants have been picked at yet? And to see what they are?
Yeah, you totally can.
Thank you. Right, carry on, guys. I'll just do my rolls.
I can assist with that. I'm pretty sure. Alchemist.
Okay, that was a better roll. Oh fuck. That might be a 21, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's 21. With the help of Xavier.
My plus dead. 21.
21.
21. You stupid.
You stupid.
That kid ran away from home.
Probably.
As you
Got blessed on the
quickly do
internet.
like a little look at these, they would be colloquially known as forget-me-nots. They have been picked recently, and they're a flower. If you distill them into a tea, if you drink it, it temporarily kind of muddles your memory. It kind of it's like a amnestic. The stronger you make the tea, the stronger the effects are, but they can kind of dull your memory for a short time.
Are there any... Do we know any uh, visible side effects when someone drinks the tea could be?
There's no major side effects. It's why it's considered a bit of something that unscrupulous types would secretly slip into like a woman's drink. As there's no major side effects, no addictive properties, and it makes someone like forgetful and lose their memory for a short period. But you would note that they have been picked, and in the little like space under her desk, you can see like a little pot and some teacups.
Okay.
Come on, so, since I'm the one speaking, and I'm going to be very blunt with everything, we did find the... just because I see it on the map, closing door. The slave contract.
She rubs awkwardly at her neck and just stares down. She doesn't respond.
Right. So, we're just trying to first figure everything out. In the death of Malvolo, honestly, at this point, I think I can speak for everyone in this room. Maybe not you, but everyone else here. We're really not too caring about his death right now. From everything we've seen and everything we've found out, kind of a shit person. So,
Understand
we're
that.
not really upset about that. It's more so we want to know who killed him. If it was Tovan, as I know he had disappeared to get rid of receipts at this point, essentially. If you were involved, we would like to know, so we know, but we're probably going to blame it all on Tovan.
Can I ask something of you then? When you leave, will you take me with you? I don't want to be here anymore. I can cook, I can clean, I'm good at sex,
Give me
I
just a
know
moment.
how to...
Give me just a moment. Contract-wise, is there any dangers within the contract itself of doing such a thing? I know those magical contracts get really weird.
Okay.
And I want to make sure we
Keeps
don't
us
get into the weird side effects of it.
Lucas keeps his composure. Lucas keeps his composure. He's like
Shayana does not. Shayana just goes. What?
If we were to do something like that, you would be your own person. That is not necessary.
Gonna be
you
looking
would-
for any consequences.
You would note that it is an Alonian contract, and back then they were very anti-magic. The fact that Marvolo has those like magic sigils on him shows that he's long since abandoned that. But this contract is purely just a physical scrap of paper.
Okay, sweet.
If I remember correctly, during some parts of my studies, Vrdnd was very against the idea of using magical means back. Probably still are, but even more so back then. If we go by according to the contract, if you were to go against the terms or try to break it in any way, there would be, and if someone were to find out, there'd be financial reparations or something of that sort to be meted out.
So, you don't dare
Marvolo.
any of the weird magic contract bullshit is...
Marvolo managed to maintain control using the runes, I imagine.
She kind of winces and nods as she turns around, and taking off the top, you would see that across her back is this beautiful, like, tattoo across her back, but at the center of it, you, the magical ones inclined, so pretty much most of you, would see that the center is designed as a rune network. Looks like 3 concurrent rings of, you know, like runes across her back.
It's an enslavement rune, isn't it?
Is it
Something that is, if you choose to disobey, that Mavolo can activate himself, based on the
What if
ring.
the sigils that they held activated something remotely? Can you actually check what these runes are? Because those are probably what they activate.
I can tell you what the first ones activate. The outer ring causes my flesh to boil and burn, and then the second ring heals what happened. He would use that when I did things that he didn't like. And the center ring, he told me he would, if I tried to run away, is what he would use.
You don't know what it does?
Would you
can
mind if I
assume, but-
take a closer look?
She nods, kind of. You know, she's obviously got the tunic held against her front for modesty's sake, but yeah, she nods and lets you get closer.
Xavier, do you mind if you help
You
me?
don't even have to do an Arcana check.
What I wanted to do was like was look to see if it can be removed safely and easily.
You would know that the only way to break a runic seal like this is to destroy it. You guys would have to actually like fuck up her back to get it off.
But what about the stitches themselves?
Sigil.
Like the actual runes?
It's tattooed into her skin.
No. What about the?
I mean the
sigil things, they're
devices.
magic,
Yeah.
magic items. They're pretty much indestructible.
Yep.
Well, fair enough. Yeah.
But the center ring, you would instantly recognize as this is a ring to activate the spell Disintegrate.
Of course it
Jesus
is.
fucking Christ. Good lord. Fucking hell. I activate it. No, I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Ash, baby.
Shayana not paying attention. I forget what it is.
Oh,
to do.
pretty ring.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Damn you, DD!
We really do have fucking Dee on our team. Whoopsie! I need to get her a little tutu. Don't mind me as I start working modeling it.
I have no problem with it, especially if we can find somewhere to let her live somewhere.
No, I don't want to find a place to live. I want to get stronger. I want to... She kind of like clenches the tunic tighter and looks back at you all over her shoulder. She just goes, I want revenge on the bastard that sold me. The man who killed
Adventerers.
my father.
I don't know. My like out of character. My brain immediately went to Inigo Montoya.
We killed my father.
Prevent that.
Zedros Fangwhale.
She kind of like winces at the name and nods.
I feel like if you say it 3 times, you'll like appear. Don't repeat it, please.
She puts the tunic back on.
I mean, I'm not entirely against it. Revenge, depending on where he is kind of out of the way.
Yes,
But
yeah.
Don't mind
We've-
how long it takes. I've waited this long.
We have ways to track him if it comes down to it, but...
But-
That's,
You could check where we have his name. You can check where he is.
Oh yeah.
that's later. That's
know
what I
where
was
he
is.
referring to.
Oh.
I'm not strong enough yet. I want to join you so I can learn.
I personally don't have any issue with it.
Neither do I.
Same here.
I can teach her how to use most weaponry, not guns.
Ooh,
Obviously.
she can also help learn how to use the ship with if we like ever get into the situation again.
We'll
Oh, that's
discuss that comes after.
We'll
Yeah,
discuss.
Yeah.
We'll
But like,
discuss it as we go.
But do we have a promise?
As far as it stands on my end.
You have my word that you won't have to continue your business here if you choose not to.
Give us a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Isn't Xavier another one of the lowest charisma characters?
Yes.
What is Xavier's charisma right now? I just want to know.
It's at a 12.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
Oh.
Not negative.
That's nice. That's nice.
It's
12,
it is my
Bad.
lowest stat though. So
God,
I got a 9.
that's a 12 is your lowest stat?
Oh God, my
Lucky
low
son of a
stat
bitch.
12. Oh,
yeah, both my
whatever will I
constitution and
do?
intelligence are at 18.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Man.
I'm
Look at
not.
this guy.
I got a fucking 8. I have a fucking 8 in strength.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You lucky son of a
I'm
bitch.
sat here with
I'm gonna
just
kill
a
you.
zero
Attuned to
on my
many,
intelligence.
many magic items.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
let me double check something.
I'm just checking something.
My strength isn't even an 8. It's a 6. You son of a
Oh.
bitch.
That's rough.
You think it used to be worse? It was a 5 before.
God.
Xavier has the unassuming build, you know. So that's a 10 total with a flash of genius for 14.
She kind of sighs. It's definitely not what she was wanting to hear, but she nods.
Anything that comes after will require something a bit more exact. Our group operates a lot differently than spur of the moment, if you can understand.
If it's trust you want, I can tell you what happened.
He's lawyer speaking. Essentially, the way the group works is essentially employer. We're not going to have you follow us for free. We can't promise you will get revenge. I mean, that's a big promise for a very uncertain future. I can train you, with weaponry at least. We're probably going to get paid, fairly, because I know you fucking hate when people are paid unfairly. So he's lawyer speaking to cover his ass, and to avoid making a promise with you for an uncertain future. We'll give you the opportunity as best we can, but we cannot promise it.
Any pay is better than no pay. She gets up and you'd see her go to the bare rug that is on the ground. As you see her reach down, she pulls something out of the mouth. As you'd see her pull out the fanciful outfit she had been wearing on the stage, as you'd see it's covered in blood.
Let's see. Hey, you still have that pet thing, right?
His name is Charlie.
You named it?
Not yet, no. I was thinking of calling it Charlie, but then I realised I have Charles, so I can't name him Charles. I might call him
Called Kitty.
Gregory.
That's,
It's already
Kitty it is.
that's what Tovan called them.
Well, he's called Kitty now, and he's staying with us, I guess. Or staying with the, with the brothel, but, Kitty.
I killed Mavola. That much is obvious. As she reaches to her side, she discreetly slips out a tiny silver disc from her belt. As you would see it then grow to full size, as with a quick flick of her wrist, you watch as she throws it and it just easily goes thump, like a bullet into the wall.
That
I
explains the tree.
cast detect magic.
As you cast Detect Magic, you would see, with the faint, candlelight of the room, you would see that there is this barely perceptible trail of magic over to it where the disc is glowing with magic.
Just a question.
As you guys are closer, you would note that it is made of silver and adamantine.
God damn.
Quite the work.
As she raises her hand, you would watch as the disc just recoils out of the wall to her hand.
Well, something I was gonna ask is, can I tell what kind of magic this is? Like the school of magic? Is it just enchantment?
Well, with magical items, it usually just comes up as enchantment because a lot of them
Yeah.
are like something that's been pressed into the magical
Yeah.
and have usually multiple functions.
Do you mind walking us through exactly what happened?
She guides you guys out as she heads on out and across to the spot. As she stands there, we got in an argument as usual. I was begging for him to let me go. I was calling him scum for what he did. And we do this every
As you
day.
should.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said to me that he planned to sell me. After everything that happened, the thought of letting this... She looks down at the corpse, just this look of sheer hate on her face. This man just walking away? After everything? And the fact that the others would be ruined by this. I just acted in the moment. As she lifts her head, you watch as she just kind of mimes the motion as she reaches to her side, pulls, and goes like this and throws the disc. As you see it cut through the air where his throat would have been, from jaw down to collar, back up again as it went like at the low angle she's at. And then spins through the air as you see it fly out the window and thump, into the tree.
What
I
about?
had a moment of panic and I thought maybe if she looks across to the desk, I ran across and thought maybe if I could find the contract, I could run. What I hadn't known is that piece of shit Tovan was in the room. I didn't notice him. He was already grabbing some of the contracts from there. I panicked. He ran past me and out the room. I went out and I was about to chase him when I realized that I was covered in blood, so I quickly got changed and I was running around the corner when I heard someone scream from behind me. The next thing I knew, everyone was panicking and everything got closed up, so I pretended nothing was wrong. I hid what was happening.
She's kind of like tries not to like break down a little, takes a few breaths. Next thing I knew, Tovan was gone. You were all here. The doors had been locked. There was talk about the sailors getting involved.
No, that was likely when we had asked if there was any form of law enforcement authority in the area.
Insight,
I'm assuming.
just in case.
Yep, you can, totally.
And my
And
rolls
if
are
it's
below
been-
10 today.
If it's been less than an hour, your enhance should still be on for.
It's very close, but yeah, you'd still have it.
Yippee!
Woohoo!
Again, I've rolled a 9, an 8, and a 7.
Yeah, I
in a
also
row.
haven't rolled. I also haven't rolled a below.
3, 2, 1.
I've been rolling really good this session.
I haven't-
I'm not gonna lie with you
I
guys.
haven't
You
rolled.
thief! You
Yeah.
thief!
I haven't rolled above a 10 at all so far.
You can't run away that way anymore, can you?
I have to do the long run. I don't want to do
I'm
that.
trying to
It's
identify
kind of funnier.
the truth.
We watch
It's
you run
way
around
funnier.
the corner.
I am trying to find the truth. I'll burn another flash of genius for another 14.
She is definitely being truthful.
Okay.
I'm assuming that Torven was the one who cast Thaumaturgy? Blew out all the windows. Or was it you?
There was that happened. The wind came rushing in when he ran.
Mm.
Is it possible then that Torvan, in a way to escape, he did that?
Most
To
likely.
crash all the windows together
Cause,
to make sure that
cause
no light
distraction.
got through? Cause a
Yeah.
distraction, yeah. And to get away in the dark.
Yes,
'Cause in
most likely
fact,
that's.
If he was in the room, he just witnessed his boss just get murdered in cold blood.
She points over to where he was stood, which was here. As
No
you can
wonder you
see,
didn't
there's
see
like
him.
there's a pot here where there's still some scrolls in that you've checked. Those are just like basic receipts, but obviously where he'd been pulling contracts out of. So he was stood there, heard them shouting, probably thought it was all normal, pulling out contracts, and then there's this
Happy
wet
birthday.
slap noise, and then a smash of window, turns, thud backwards, freak out.
And then just ran.
Makes sense.
He confuses me a lot. Like, just straight out saying this, he's like making sure like no one's allowed to hear, like no one's around to hear it. But he's like, if he saw you, why did he like? It would have been. I feel like it probably would have been easier, to just like sell you out, and then go do what he's gonna do anyways. Like that way he doesn't bring suspicion. Yeah, but even if he got locked down immediately, like sell them out, and then immediately, and then everything would be unlocked, and he can go deal with what he was gonna do.
But we'd have to investigate anyways, not just
That's true.
take his word for it.
That's true.
And if we investigated before he ran away, we'd have come across all of those receipts. And
That's
even
true.
deeper shit.
Because if
That's
you
true.
remember, Turvan saw you guys and knew you guys were having a conversation as adventurers with Marvola.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan now?
First off, can you bring he's gonna lift up the guy's hand that had the what's it called? The bit of scales on it. Do you mind? Like he points to Shay with the holding the thing. Holding. Just to cover
better if
everything. Just
Maybe
cover
better
everything.
for you to just.
You don't have to. She just kind of like looks away. They aren't Tovans.
Hmm?
They're not anything to do with them or anything
No.
like that.
No.
No, he's talking about the scales under his claws.
They're from my outfit.
Oh. Well, even still, probably best to get rid of it.
Well,
Did you... While we were investigating your body, we didn't obviously find the large slash mark. There was something... Wasn't there something laced into his body or trying to strain his body? Something like that.
what?
What?
He fell straight backwards.
I could have swore I remember
Oh, the
mentions
pocket.
of something.
The pocket was ripped. Like somebody had actively pulled whatever was in the pocket out and taken the pocket with him.
I could have swore there was mention last week about something actually being in his, like, body system, like him being drugged with something. I could be wrong.
I don't think
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
I don't know why I remember that then. Weird.
The weird
I know you
erroneous thoughts
checked for it.
blurred in.
Yeah, I know you checked to
because,
see
like,
if
the
anything
only-
was linked in.
Silver.
Yeah.
If that was the case, then if what you've said is, well, with what's happened, what about the pocket on his coat? And she'll walk up and she'll, like,
Roll
lift open. Yeah.
I was trying
And show
to
the...
I was trying to find the other piece, the other activator. I couldn't find it. I was in a panic. It went dark. I only had a second because Tovan was running. I thought maybe if I could grab that.
Then you're quite in luck, as I have both pieces, on both sigils.
She actually visibly exhales a breath she'd been holding as she just she cracks a little as she has a few brief moments of choking back some cries and then just kind of shakes her head and wipes her eyes.
So you have nothing to worry about from us. Or from me, from that matter. As for where do we go from here?
I think what we can do, just thinking from more of my perspective, there is a lot of patrons still in the building. We can tell Ersk to open up the doors, to let the patrons out, let them go home, and we will explain to the group what has happened. We will say that, what's his name? Torvan. That Torvan was the one.
Tovan?
That Torvan was the culprit
There's no
and
R
has
in
and what?
There's no R in the name.
That Torvan did the murder and he has since fled, basically pinning the crime on him and not Silver.
I agree with this.
As a general question, how well could anyone in this room, say, forge or edit a document?
I know someone.
Cool, because we do have paperwork that was going to be for essentially terminating Ersk, but if we rewrite that to Tovan,
That
we
is true.
could give the reason of while he was looking through contracts, he found his soon-to-be termination notice and took exception, considering from what I understand he was one of the few paid fairly well here.
Not
It stands to reason we can also work in the, if we want to use the premedial contract, that since Marvolo planned to sell the business, Tovan, and was writing of Tovan's termination, due to their veterancy, since Elon, working with him for 20 years now, probably longer, we could interweave that in.
Who did you say was good at you didn't state, but who is actually good at forgery?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Varia's one of the dancers, right? Or am I wrong?
Pariah.
Pariah.
She's...
Oh, Pariah. Oh, yeah.
The tiefling called
Oh.
Well, if you think
We
Pariah would be interested
will
in...
have to ensure everyone's story is lined up for that purpose, for this to be pulled off. Though also, the only people would be reporting to is the sailors, as...
I doubt they care too much.
Yeah, the other thing is, even if the story isn't perfectly lined up, I don't think the patrons here are going to care too much, considering they're going to get the news of, hey, the business is not leaving.
Well, for Khaleesi is also a non-government tied to body as a whole. There's no full authoritative power here, luckily enough, so...
Well, for an idea then, just so we can at least... I don't know how Pariah isn't, used to us. If I was going to say, have Silver talk to her to get her to forge the documents whilst we deal with getting all the patrons out, and then we can all meet up with the staff and inform them of the situation. Or if they are staying in the place, is to have them go to their rooms for the night, essentially.
It's probably best we clear out the brothel, the hostel for the night at least.
I think
Given
so.
everything that's happened, I don't think anyone would prefer to stay in a building that's a murder taking place already.
But
Leah's
there'll be
just
more.
kind of rotting over there.
I was going to say, but there'll be more at ease at the fact that the murder has been solved.
Yeah.
And we can contact, one of us can go out and grab the sailors and ask them if they can come remove the body. So that the courtesans don't have to deal with seeing the body.
If we're in agreement, then shall we start our work then?
Alright.
Yes.
I think so.
We'll have Ersk clear everyone out. You'll have to have your conversation with Kaelin, or whoever's going to be leading that.
Probably myself.
Well, I can go get the sailors to come clean everything up.
I would hold off on the sailors for now, till we at least talk to the staff. After we talk to the staff, then we can get
we
the
need to
sailors.
have
Yeah, then.
Pariah forge everything first.
Yes.
She'll do it. We're very close, and well, Marvolo held her past over her. I don't think she'll mind giving him one last stab. Proverbial, of course. She doesn't do that anymore.
Of course.
I mean, not that it would do anything now, but
Then
Yeah.
I believe we
She's
have a plan.
She separates and goes around the corner as she heads off to go get Pariah.
Just to make sure Ersk doesn't, turn around and be like, what are you doing? Why are you walking alone? I'll walk along with her.
As you walk along with her, you would hear some footsteps as Ersk has briskly paced from here over to here to make it look like he hasn't been trying to eavesdrop in on what's been going on. As he's just like...
Ersk Go ahead and
Failing
finish
to
those
whistle.
out. We've figured things out.
Oh, right, yeah. So what's going on?
Yes, we figured things out. We'll be having a staff meeting soon. Just go ahead and let everyone out.
Right, oh good. What should I do with the patrons?
As you would see, they're already
Let them-
they're all stood by the bar. They've just been helping themselves to some of the drinks.
Let them out. Let them know anyone who's not out in the next, let's say 3 minutes will have to cover the tab for anyone else.
Oh, right away.
As he goes
That will
across,
clear them out.
and he just basically goes, anyone who's not fucked off in 3 minutes gets to pay their tat, and before he can finish, they're already at the door. Like,
Gets to
As he'll unlock the door and then heads on upstairs to go tell the rest of the staff.
I may have 9 charisma, but I know how to get people to do the things I want them to do.
I know how to clear
Your
a
goal
room.
hunt is showing.
Yeah.
Your goal
Yeah,
hunt is
your goal
showing.
hunt
So.
is showing.
Oh, God.
As
So yeah.
Silver gets Pariah to help you guys doctor the writing, as it seems Pariah's very adept, as she said.
We'll be assisting regardless.
As you actually do help by quickly making a compound to erase the ink already on the page, as she then like flawlessly replicates their handwriting style and alters the parts of the document to push it from Ersk's termination notice to Turvan's termination notice. As you guys end up gathering the staff, you would well, how are you kind of explaining this situation? Are you just going to tell them the cover story here, or are you going to be truthful with them?
Actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. I was gonna say I was
We
gonna
might
tell
want to
them.
cover
would-
her ass and lie about it.
It's covering, because then we also have to tell Ersk. If we tell them the truth, we have to tell Ersk that he was the one getting fired.
Mhm.
So we'll give them kind of the cover of, hey, this is what has happened. Probably, I may not say anything out loud, but while we're telling this, definitely like look over to the sun. Just like, this is what has happened. This is what we have found out.
As you would see him smile and give you a nod, kind of like a, so you are kind of doing what I asked. Nice. As you take your time and explain this to them, there's this like sigh of relief. As one of you heads on off to go and speak to them, you end up going to Ressa, the captain that you had met prior, as she would end up rounding up a bunch of sailors who kind of double check what you've said about, as you hand her the contract for Torvan's termination. They check out the house and the smoldering remains of the bonfire and his cleared out house. They just kind of look over the scene and everything, but you can tell that they're just kind of doing a
Yeah,
they're
that
dead.
checks out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Protocol.
Are they
He's
dead?
dead and he's gone.
Are they lying to us? No. All
Good
right.
enough for me.
They're
All in a
reliable.
day's work. They throw his body into the
wrap
ocean.
They wrap up Marvolo's body as Ressa tells you that they're probably going to just send the body back to Alon. If they do have any family out there, they'll sort it.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't he have a son here?
Yeah, but this is someone.
his son basically is just like,
Nah, get this fucker out of here.
Dumping
He's
in
like-
the sea. Proverbial middle finger.
Oh, give a
And
shit.
then actual middle finger.
as the night winds on, the girls all do end up, the courtesans all end up having like drinks and kind of winding down from that. As Kalen says, it's gonna change around here. He treated you like shit. I'm not gonna do the same thing.
because I grew up with a lot of you. You guys are... I'm not going to be as corny to say family, but you are close to me. And I want to make sure you're treated as such. So I'm going to be cancelling everyone's contracts. As the new owner of this business, I will be cancelling everyone's contracts, and we'll be writing up new ones. Ones akin to your original contracts. As they all kind of give like a bit of a cheers and a huzzah. A few of them are like, you know, wiping away tears and, you know, kind of calming down about that. He steps aside and briefly talks to Silver. As you get the feeling that he kind of has figured it out on his own, that Silver was probably the cause of this. As they have this talk, you would see him shake her hand, and then gives her like a bit of a shallow hug.
Sorry.
As he then comes wandering over to you guys. So, deal is a deal.
All right.
He,
The contract.
I'm
The-
aware. Just thinking of something. I still have to deal with the contract business in case you tried to operate on its own already. Operate with them already in place already, so I have to worry about that.
If you're worried about
I
me screwing them over, you can sit
did
with me as I
have-
write the contracts.
Some of the ones that either myself or the others had spoken to have expressed that they tire of this sort of living, I suppose.
Silver's already told me.
I'd say Lyra may have been also in the same boat, but I can't say the same for the rest.
I'll talk with her. I'll talk with her. Maybe she might change her mind now that I'm running things.
I would make an
Cancel
offer.
contracts.
Make an offer that if neither any of them don't wish to stay here, they may travel with us for a time. If you wish to communicate
That's why I wanted
to that
That's
to
why I
them,
wanted to rip up the contracts and let them make the choice.
as long as it's just on the table. As long as it's
You've got to
proposed to
remember,
them, rather.
I've spent years with these people. Silver, I've spent nearly most of my life with. I'm not my father.
I operate with confirmations, not words on their own, I suppose. I'd rather not have to see people suffer under the contractual circumstances I've seen prior. If you can understand.
You said it way too roundabout, but that's fine.
My apologies, I'm not used to,
I'll let them have a night to celebrate. Tomorrow, I'll write up the contracts. You can check them over.
the premedial
Yeah.
contract.
You'll find, with this being destroyed, crumple up, and I'm going to produce flames and just incinerate it in my hand between all of us. This way, it's
I have the
open
girls'
view.
contracts.
As he's going to step away from you guys, he goes over to the girls' table and slaps down the contracts. As he lets them destroy their own contracts, as kind of a, you know, what do you call it? Where you like get some weight off your shoulders.
Yeah.
There's a final hurrah. Like,
Yeah, as
you know, some of them would burn theirs on the candle in the middle of the table, others just rip it up into like confetti that they'd throw in the air. As they're kind of having like some joviality after all of this, that everything that's happened.
I'd figure out a way to break that runic structure. Possibly, I'll have to see later.
What should we do about Kitty?
You're planning on keeping him, yes? Or
And
you
then
can...
maybe
You
the...
would watch it
Or-
just yawn really big, and it just curls up into a ball.
We could give it to Silver, perhaps.
Yeah, she would like to keep it.
Silver? Would you like Kitty?
I mean, I'll take them if you want me to.
If you don't want them, you don't have to have them.
I don't really care.
We can just take him with us then.
Add him to your collection of
Gonna-
creatures.
Oh, I've
Another
already
mouth
got
of
like 15!
You're going to get some more.
And you're going to get more.
He's a cleaning thing. You could probably just leave him in, like, hotel, like, inns you guys stay at, or things like
That's
that.
gonna be a good idea.
I was gonna.
Or we could just let him live here.
I was gonna make a suggestion of giving him to the.
It'd help the girls out.
Professional. That's true.
You know?
Professional cleaner for the brothel.
I'll ask the girls if they want to keep
Just
Kitty.
hand it off to Graveyard.
As Torel is so taking that as he's just, like, petting this ball, as he's just like, kitty.
Oh.
Oh, that's cute.
Alright, with all of that settled, might we finally retire to our actual VIP suite?
Mm-hmm. I heard there's a spa.
There sure is.
And it looks
You
like
were
the
there.
thumbs don't need a spa
You were-
at least.
We were up there.
Yeah, you were here. I don't. There's a
Wait a
spot.
minute. Oh yeah, the suite has like the massage thing and then like a area to bathe in.
We could
It's really
think about
nice.
like the bath could be nice,
I
but I
think
don't
we
know
all
if we
need
should
one.
ask. Yeah, probably.
Nice.
Nice.
Fine, we'll draw it
Nice.
ourselves. Nice.
Yeah.
We'll draw it ourselves, it's fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Got that.
Let them have the night celebration.
As you guys do end up sorting that out, you do end up having to go to the kitchen that is over here and then into a sub-basement, but the boiler that runs it, these two work with a boiler like every other bloody day thanks to the ships, so figuring out one that isn't powered by magic tech is fucking child's play, as you guys are just like you throw in some wood chips of different varieties for some nice scented baths and shit, so you guys are able to each have, you know, like a full, relaxing, heated bath.
While it
As-
thunders outside.
as it thunders outside, relaxing as hell. As you guys all get a really good night's sleep. I will say, with the job well done, the baths that you guys took and all of that, I would like. Well, that hasn't happened in a while.
What?
Okay.
I had the thing, you know, where you sometimes hit like a trigger or something, and the little vibration sticks.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it just sits there going,
Oh. Mm.
in your hand. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, everyone roll a d12. And
Okay.
you guys will get temporary hit points based off of that will just stick with you until used.
This one?
Yes.
I got an
Hooray!
Oh, what
4
the fuck?
temp HP.
6 temp
I got an 8
HP.
as well.
Here's
Yeah.
throw it to her. I got 12.
Nice!
The person who most consistently applies temp HP to themselves, 4.
You don't fucking need it,
Deserved.
apparently.
You don't need temp
We're going
HP.
into a fight. 15 temp HP.
Long rest, new day. Do that. Cool.
Before we continue, though, I am just going to go to here. Configure. Just gonna disable the lighting and give you guys a look at all the stuff I did. If it would update.
I'd update it on the website.
Yeah, it updated.
Now it's
yeah,
okay,
but
it's
no,
on the
no,
table.
yeah, okay.
Oh my god, the bed!
Sure. I mean, hey, you need
There's
to have an
7
orgy
dwarves
somewhere.
living in that?
That's Torel's
It's the orgy
bed.
room. Oh.
So we have Terrell's bed. We have Lyra's bed. We have Pariah's bedroom. We have Doxil's room,
Yeah,
and then
that's
we
it.
have Silver's room.
Hmm.
And then over here we have the kitchen.
We didn't speak to the chef at all.
No.
We knew he wasn't involved.
You know,
We
just
don't.
Bro
knew.
doesn't care.
This is the least, like, the least likely of suspects. If he did it, that would be crazy. If he did it, that would
mind
be
his own
crazy.
business.
We don't need him. We already met the best chef ever, man.
Like, what?
Chuck
We
was
don't
minding
need-
his own business.
We don't need to talk to the
Wait,
office.
who's
guy.
the best chef again?
Guy Fieri.
Oh, yeah. I miss
I
him.
can't
I
believe
miss him a
you
lot.
kept in prison.
Oh no, I kept him. No, I
castle.
kept him imprisoned in my palace. Yeah, that's how. That's how we met him.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
imprisoned in my
I
palace.
also found an infinite supply of
Right
Coca-Cola.
at the flavor tone.
Oh yeah, that is true. And we still do have some Coca-Cola.
I have 9
Oh my
cans
God.
still.
I
We
still
can-
love in the other team. Every now and again, Jack will pull out and use one of his cans, and the rest of the team go, ugh, Boolean stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next
shit
crossover.
is
I'll just take a
disgusting.
can, shake it up, and spray it in their face.
Celebration can.
And then
Celebration
Like the
can.
Wizard of Oz.
he fucking like takes a can out of his bag, he shakes it, sprays somebody, disengage.
Pocket cola.
Fucking go, let go.
Taking a Coke can out, casting heat metal. Hey, you ever see what happens to one of these things if you leave it in the sun too long?
Grenade. The Coca-Cola grenade.
Conky Collie.
Coca-Cola.
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 We got that Coca-Cola bottle. Shake, shake.
So, as the day winds on, you guys would wake up the next morning. The soft sound of crisp air outside. As the brothel itself is currently not active. As you guys head on downstairs, a lot of the courtesans would currently be either like in their rooms sorting themselves out, or heading out of the brothel for the first time in a while. As Silver is currently just sat outside, just staring up at the sky.
You okay?
Aside from that, if there's nothing else that you guys want to do, sorry, was
Yeah.
that you?
Yeah,
Silver?
I would basically just say, like, are you okay? Just kind of sneak up behind her.
I've got to just. I keep wondering if I'm going to wake up soon.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna pinch your cheek.
Ow! What is that for?
You're awake, aren't you?
Oh, right.
It's real.
I guess I am. She like puts her hands on her legs and stands back up as she just kind of brushes down the skirt she's wearing. She then looks down at like the simple tunic and that she has. I'm gonna need to buy more clothes when I get paid.
Well, are there shops here that you can buy from?
That's what this is from.
Oh, from the shops here? Okay. Then, let me give you some.
And then you can go buy some stuff. I'm gonna give her 50 gold to.
Here's $500.
Yeah, here's
More like 5,000, man.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. What is
our night to stay here for the next
Like 2 or 3 days was like 28 gold. 24
Yeah.
Gonna kind of like fumble with it a little. She doesn't have like a bag or anything. She just kind of like walks off to go and buy some more clothes.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'd put it in a. I'd like to think I'd put it in a
This-
like a pouch for her or
Do
something.
you have any
Yeah,
spare
like-
pouches?
Do you have a spell pouch?
No.
The answer is no.
She's done that thing where she's like made a little ball out of her tunic and she's just got it all in there.
Okay.
Let's just say that's her first
This
bit of
party-
salary.
Ever since the first campaign, this party has had
Hiring
no
bonus.
self-awareness.
Hire on bonus.
Monetary
I
value.
think that's just kind of like a
No
default staple,
self-awareness.
though.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
No, that is straight up just to
monetary.
be to make sure she's like
the
at least
original
stable,
members of
and
this
she
party.
gets. No, it's more of a case of
Monetary
if she is joining us and she's been on the ship, she's going to need some sort of attire
Yeah, I
to,
get that.
you know, and to keep her stable.
I get that, but 50 gold is like a lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Here.
I've got
I forget what is it?
173
What
of
is?
them.
Isn't it like you can probably? I think you can live off of one
The
gold
thing
piece,
is,
like with
You could
but
live
it
off,
do.
yeah, a
For
year,
12 like
a
12
gold
months?
piece is a year's salary, basically,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
That's 5 years salary. I mean, she wasn't being paid properly for like forever.
that is also
So it's
true.
just it's just backlog.
So I'm just. I don't have like a proper additional bag. I do, however, have the old traveling clothes. So I'm just gonna take like one of the shirts, tie it up, and be like, just put it in here. Like, considering it's Buffalo Police, I need to make sure you don't get robbed.
It's more along the lines of 1 gold piece is a cost of living for a day for a modest life. So for somewhere here that is poor, that is like weeks of work.
Let's see.
Like, I saw that happening. I was like, I need to figure out a way to justify how much fucking money we just gave her.
But she's going to go buy herself, you know, like some supplies,
Some nice
some
stuff, yeah.
actual like travel
Yeah.
clothes instead of
And
you know stuff to just lounge around in or look
Just
sexy.
to make sure she doesn't get robbed, as she has just been handed a shit ton of gold openly, I will be going with her. Just like,
I was-
put it in this, like a tied up shirt, so it's got like an impromptu bag. Put in this.
The thing is, there's a lot of the sailors and that around here, so
yeah,
the locals kind of have their own kind of justice. They wouldn't let another local get done in. But
I'm
yeah,
not
you
worried
go
about
with
the
her
local.
Anyway.
If you're a tourist, however.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the locals. I'm more concerned about considering the number of Vindrick
Dragonborn that have been traveling through here.
That is entirely fair. As you go with her, you know, she buys some odds and ends. You do help her a little because, you know, she obviously has no clue what she's doing. She's basically been a slave for a good chunk of her life. So you kind of help her, like, oh, you might need some of these, you might need some, like a backpack and some supplies, and, you kind of, like, help her set herself up with, like, a good, like, starting kit of sorts. You go through, you buy, like, bedrolls and backpack and all this sort of stuff with the money. As that does eat into, like, a nice chunk of her cost. As all of that, basically, all of that stuff was around 10 gold. The clothes were pretty cheap, but things like the bedroll, backpack, belts, boots, all this sort of stuff kind of added up. So
everything in
a good, like a good durable traveling set of clothing, not, this is great for travel around here.
Yeah. So she would end up returning with you now, looking a bit more like kitted out and ready for travel. As you would then inform her that your ship is still like 6 days away.
Yeah. And we are planning to go west.
Man, we're just...
No, sorry, east. We need to go east.
Yeah, we're waiting for news on another travels with us.
Which means which, thank you for reminding me. Actually, I probably would have gone, around the time that they left.
As you go and check in on the two people that you had talked to about the whole situation in the east.
No.
Checking with Iris.
Oh, with Iris.
Yeah. Healer, familiar, that situation.
As you go and check in on her, she does open the door as she goes, "Oh, welcome. Good to see you. I was planning to come by in about an hour or so to the brothel." She pushes the door the rest of the way and motions, and you would see currently sat in like a little bowl at the far end of the room, currently like very carefully washing herself. You would see Lupine.
He peeks in, sees that, is like, oh, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Right, 1 second. She goes over, and it takes a little bit. She kind of helps where she can, but she would end up coming back over carrying Lupine. As you would see Lupine kind of sat in her palm, she looks haggard, but conscious.
Like, Lucas will give the, whatever, the most polite, bow-esque thing that he, that he would know, he's going to do. Like, he is terribly sorry about what happened. I'm so sorry.
Get the fuck up, you dumbass.
I messed up really bad. As he hears that, he will stand up.
Just let me get on your hand in that already.
Okay.
I'm practically just a tiny elf now. You're gonna need to give me a bit more of a hand. She kind of tries to jerk. As she would clamber from Iris's to your hand.
Look,
Lucas, I was deft enough to do that as well. It's not all your fault. And hey, if I was really upset with you, I wouldn't be here, would I?
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, you're fucking stuck with me for life, friend. You're gonna have to live with me until you're a rotty old bag. And I am too.
I'm not sure how to take that one. I feel like, but he smiles. Thank you. I'm going to fix this.
You better. I don't want to be useless.
I also, I got the bit of cheese right already.
Yeah.
He will take out the cheese, the fanciest cheese I could afford.
Yes.
Fanciest cheese I could afford.
You brought the entire wheel?
No, I picked. I would have took.
You didn't buy that one.
I bought a what was it amounts to a slice. Yeah.
She's going to happily, like as you show it, she is going to reach across, nearly falling off your hand a little because she's not used to not having wings. She will break a piece off and is just going to sit there eating away at the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Dude, could you imagine being like a little pixie and just having like a big block of cheese or something? Like,
It's like
that's
you
fucking
feel
awesome.
like Tom and
Okay.
Jerry. You just
This
feel
is this is out of question. This is out of character. A long time ago with Jack, because this I just remembered this. A long time ago with Jack, Jack or Gil peered did his ability on Lupine, and Lupine had a werewolf. Out of character, was it the werewolf we met?
No.
Damn, I was like that would be funny. I was like that would be funny if it was the werewolf we met. Back in character, he will think the was it Ivy? Iris. He will think Iris once again. And then he will go. And he will return with Lupine.
As you head on back to the group, as you walk up with Lupine, Lupine gives you guys the little wave from Lucas's hand. Hey everyone, guess who's back from the dead?
Good to see you. You doing
Yes.
okay?
As good as a fairy without wings and magic can do.
Fair enough.
Yep, because this girl without wings can't do magic.
You can't.
Nope.
Really?
How's
No.
how's that work? Is it the
Channel our magic through our wings.
Interesting. Did you know this? He looks to Shay. Oh, Shay's not here.
You look for Shay and she's like currently no clipping in the
Shay-
sky.
Shay
Like
is
a posing.
Currently, like,
You look to where she is, there's the dust silhouette as you see her running to the bathroom.
Like blink.
Shay's,
Like
Shay's in the other room with Terrell playing with Kitty.
have you ever seen those like animes where like they're like where there's like a little outline of the piggy thing that
Yeah, like
just
the dust
blinks
cloud, like.
like blink like boom boom boom. Where's Shay?
She was here. Doot, doot, doot.
Boom boom boom.
So use your wings as a sort of I
Catalyst?
just had the word in my head.
Focus.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like a catalyst.
Why do you think people like to clip the wings off fairies and turn it into that fucked up dust they sell?
So it doesn't necessarily mean you need your wings to cast magic. You just need a different spellcasting focus.
But I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't think it works because I feel like fairies that have had that happen to them would probably use magic still if that was working.
Hmm.
Yes,
It's not
it is a natural conduit and part of their way of manipulating ma. Though, you know, the waves, that's... If they don't have another way except through that, because that is what they use to do it.
That looks good.
Maybe.
It's real good cheese.
Couldn't just do an alternative way for flight at least, but would need the ship for that.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, you can at least enjoy the spa we still have booked for the night. Again.
First, we should probably go and talk to Elder... What was his name? Elder Mossroot.
Yeah. That's the initial plan. We need to head west. Sorry, yeah, no, east.
East.
Why am I
I'm just imagining Lucas having to pull out his compass every now and again
No,
to
it's-
remind himself directions.
It's like he's like I would say he's still frazzled about like with seeing Lupine. So it's like he's like blanking on stuff. East. We're gonna go east because we also still need to take care of the thing for Shay.
Quite right. Well, we can spend the rest of the day doing performing that if needed. I remember Shay mentioning the X being somewhere a bit out of town, a couple hours give or take.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which-
roughly. 3 to 4 hours, roughly the same amount of time it was going to be to get to Mossroot.
Hmm.
Two birds with one stone. I honestly, we could wait for the options for helping get the wings back is either Mossroot or the serum on the ship. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know what that I don't quite know what the serum does, especially to someone who is a magical being. Especially with what you
Or
said
if-
with your wings.
Again, let's not forget the third might work option. Especially since it's going to be several days traveling to get to the coast where the ship is. I do have the ring of regeneration. Since it is a portion of her body, it may be able to regenerate it. It'll take several days, but...
We could try it. He will look to like
She would have to wear it like a belt.
yeah, that's
essentially.
yeah.
No, I just attuned to it.
Hey, what the trick?
Mossroot first. Because it'd be...
Mm-hmm.
They would probably have the best option.
Best
The
chance, yeah.
ring while we travel, and then the final option of the ship.
Mm-hmm. I agree with this.
Shall we start making our departure towards there?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to get paid?
Silver.
Like he looks
That's
with
true.
two.
And then also the
Yeah, give
discussion with Silver.
Yeah, give him the night to celebrate. They're going to rewrite contracts, which you were going to be there for. So we can have payment then.
Right.
I'm just trying to find the notes I had on your guys' payment because it was a specific amount.
1,000 gold. What was it? 250
250 per stop you reach and another
per
150
person.
Yeah, per
So-
person. And another 150 for any encounter we manage to any like 150 gold for
Yeah, it was like
any encounter we
crazy.
have, and the girls don't get harmed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing we would have to exclude that because
Yeah,
we're not.
so
They're not
you
tricking.
guys are getting paid 1,000 gold each.
Oh, still a lot.
Yeah.
Still a lot, but damn.
Right into the ship fund.
Half to the ship fund. Because that's what I.
All right.
That's what.
Half,
That's
half to the ship fund.
No, actually, no. Wait, my half goes to the shore, to the
You
storefront.
guys do spend some time sitting and doing contract writing with Kalen, as Kalen does go through with his promise on his end, as he is going to open up his father's vault with your guys' help, because he does not know the combination. As you guys eventually open it up, he would hand each of you 100 platinum strips each.
Okay, so 100 platinum strips. Wait, 100 platinum strips?
Wait, no.
Like,
10 platinum strips.
Yeah, okay.
10 platinum strips each. Sorry. 10
100 platinum strips. How much money does this guy have?
the fuck,
well,
man?
as you
fuck?
guys would have seen into the vault, he had one of the shelves that his dad had is just rows of platinum strips.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude,
There's,
this guy
you
jerks
guess
off
there
to
is
money. Are you
easily-
kidding me?
You guess there is easily
I
about
mean-
150 platinum strips in that vault.
The diamond
God.
card exists for a reason. Or
Yeah, I
existed.
guess.
You get a feeling that a lot of this, well, actually, he'd tell you that a lot of this came from his father's slave trade back in Alon.
Yeah.
That he had actually kept up since his time in Alon. He was selling slaves along the coast.
Just to make sure, so that's each strip is 10 of its currency. So 10,
Yes. So
10 platinum
one
strips is
strip
100 platinum.
Is yeah.
Okay, 1,000 gold.
You guys
Yeah,
are
one of
paid
these.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Paladin puts
Each.
all of his in the ship fund. My gold's
I
immediately
will-
going to the ship, so...
So
half mine
who's
is
putting
going
their-
to
So
You'd have to give me a
half.
gold amount.
No, mine's not going to the ship fund. Mine's going to the shop fund, which is
Okay,
different thing.
I'm just gonna go one by one because I have to calculate it anyway. Jay?
Uh,
Oracle.
ship.
So that's 10 added to the ship fund, 10 strips, so that's 89. Lucas.
Mine's going to I'm giving half to the shop fund, so the shop fund is now at 750.
Understood. 750. I'm assuming you're keeping the rest?
Yeah, the other part's mine for probably like
Cool.
for other stuff.
Taldrin.
Full ship fund.
Full ship fund, that's 10 strips into the ship fund. We have 99. Bamers.
Just half into the ship fund.
Understood. That brings us to a total of 104 strips of platinum. And Xavier will be keeping his for now.
Xavier has probably spent the most amount of money since like
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gil left. So I do not blame and that's for like the crew expenditures, so I don't blame him for keeping his
Xavier
fully.
is essentially the treasurer of the crew.
Yeah.
No,
I'm literally only keeping track of ship stuff or shop stuff.
I'm just trying to keep track
And
of how many
so-
pets I have.
Vabris won't.
I've
Vabris won't. Pay attention to the ship stuff.
Personally speaking, I have 10 strips of platinum on Xavier with 278 gold and 109 silver. The ship fund has 104 strips of platinum and 100 gold, and the shop fund has 750 gold.
But the argument of I've been spending the most, so I'm going to keep my stuff. At least for Vabris, yeah, I'm not going to be there, so I'm not going to raise an argument. But the other, if there a possibility came up, it would just be like, yeah, stop spending a plat every night we spend in the city. You'd spend way less.
Cha-ching!
Look, boy's gotta look fancy. What do you want?
He is
did I miss exactly?
he is
I
nobility.
apologize, I was
He is
getting
nobility.
Yeah.
They sorted out
some-
the contracts with Kalen as well
Yeah,
as
but
you guys
you-
getting paid.
Crown Prince
were-
of
didn't
Suicide
break that way.
Miles.
Picked up Lupine.
He grew
who's
up in
now
a
been
tower with others.
working from her coma, basically.
So our next plan is we're heading
East.
there. Okay,
East.
we're heading towards the tree man guy thing.
And then
Oh.
after that, you guys plan to head along the coast.
Well,
Right.
Probably not
Currently.
immediately, but
we still have the
Hmm.
night to stay in the hotel, technically.
yeah.
And still, Lucas is the only person who has heard Vamra speak Florin so far. So
Oh,
Oh, did
God.
everyone?
He is still freaked out.
Did everyone write up new contracts, by the way, or sign new contracts rather? Beyond silver.
Yeah, surprisingly, everyone did.
Cool.
Because they did enjoy it. They did like the work. They enjoyed the work. The only downside was Marvola, really.
Boss wasn't out.
As Lyra had to, basically steal information for him and bribe people. He constantly threatened Pariah with the idea of her basically becoming like an assassin for him, and constantly threatening her of, oh, I could just hand you back to the Erosian government if you want to cause trouble. Doc Sill, they had their own thing. And Terrell really didn't have any problems, but that's because he was on his first contract, so
Mm.
He hadn't been here long enough.
hadn't been there long enough for it to, get bad.
yeah, he more or less just got like a refresher on his current contract.
Yeah, pretty much. So he's got another 5 years on his contract that they can now cancel at any time.
Ooh.
With like 2 weeks notice.
A 2 weeks notice.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So, as you guys head eastward out of the city, you guys would follow the river along. The trees get exponentially thicker and taller as you guys are way out in this absolutely huge forest.
Finally, back into the kind of places I know.
Snaps fingers and teleports him back into town.
I'm back at the
Bye.
fucking building again.
No!
No.
I should probably go back to meditating, I realize.
I explained the entirety of what happened. Fine.
I
As we
guess-
travel.
Well, there's also the fun question of, since she wants to travel with us and get stronger, do we take Silver with us, or do we just go like, hey,
I was gonna.
take the day, relax, and get used to not having
I
to
think
do
it's a good-
things at someone
I think
else's
it's a
order?
good idea to let her be for a little bit.
Let her be
I was
free
gonna say,
for like a couple
Because
days.
we are returning. I was gonna say we are returning. I would give her the option. It was like, hey, do you want to go with us now, or would you rather us?
She'd
wait here?
she'd
Yeah.
like the time to get her
Yeah.
affairs in order, get her life packed up, basically.
Yeah.
Would have been. I don't know if she would have accepted and would have invited her to enjoy the spa and the VIP suite. Would have probably been a good point, but just offer.
She's fine with it because they do have their own like baths that they kind of like share between each other. It's not like they don't have access to that because they need to, you know, smell
Yeah.
and look pretty. So
But it's
they
access to a
regularly do
spa.
have nice.
Well, I feel like this for like some at least probably once like she's been to that spa like at least
It's
once.
enjoying the spa as like a customer, though, not a courtesan. That's the entire point there.
Actually, I think she'd probably go for that then. She'd get to enjoy it as like she doesn't have to pamper to someone or wash someone else or anything like that. It's not just a little metal tub. She gets to just do that thing of like sit down, awkwardly look left, right. Just like melt into the tub. So as you guys are now in this deep jungle forest, it is thick trees with this river running through it. As you guys travel along, who is currently leading the path?
Are we? Is it just walking, or did we take the like cart? Would the cart even fit in through this environment?
No, because this is like
Go.
off-road, basically.
Okay, that's why I was.
Let's
That's
see,
what I get at.
one of the two of us, because I'd probably have the best understanding of the territory growing up in Bofagalise and traveling with the druids. You know the better direction of where the thing is.
The goop.
We can
Yeah,
assist
so-
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can assist each other.
I'll
Do you wanna
take
do the-
lead. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take lead.
You
and
take
you'll kinda,
lead and I'll
we need
be
to go
close
that
behind.
way.
You're the crazy taxi pointing arrow.
Oh yeah, the
Crazy
arrow
taxi.
going. We need to be going that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, do you know how to use a short sword? Like he would be asking Vemorus.
Yes.
Do you think you can train me in that?
17.
17? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
easily kind of guiding the way.
Do you think you could teach me how to use that? It's probably not gonna be as difficult to learn as as my saber, but I still don't know how to use it. And he pats the new sword he got.
Alright, it'll be different. You're used to a longer sword, so you're gonna have to deal with that new spatial awareness. Relearn that you're not gonna reach what you think you will normally.
Hey, he's just gonna have this conversation as we're walking.
As you guys continue onwards, the forest would start to get slowly thicker and thicker with mist. As you've definitely not seen this kind of mist before. As you guys are traveling through this forest, there's this brief moment where you guys get almost turned around, where you're pretty sure you were walking straight ahead, and then Shiana kind of went like, oh, it's this way, wait, no, it's that way now.
Do you want me to cast detect magic?
You can do that, or just on the off chance, because I said they were guarding this way. Roughly how long have we been walking?
About an hour and a half.
What time of
Yeah,
the
go
day is
ahead.
it, actually?
Kind of nearing lunch.
It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's high.
Yeah,
It's Hanu.
weird. Just in case, you go ahead, detect magic. I'll, just in case, because we're dealing with weird shit, dealing with Shayana and goop in this direction, so I can't trust that, 3 hours is going to stay 3 hours. He will speak Floran. Just be like, Elder Mossroot? Is this your doing? Because we have questions. Hopefully.
At will
As
detect
you-
magic.
Say that, you cast detect magic, and the fog around you is just blinding.
Yeah. I'm guessing illusion.
Yep, as you cancel that out, you would hear the trees all around you begin like creaking and groaning, almost in the wind. But you, speaking Flora, would hear voices as you just hear like, young one, seeking elder. Ah, strange to hear. Very good. You know, these are obviously not just normal trees, these are all elder Florans, Floran colossi that have rooted and since become standing trees. As you speak that out, you would hear one of the trees closest to you just say in Floran, say, you seek moss?
Yes, Elder Mossroot. We have business with one with, and he'll kind of gesture towards Lucas, a companion of ours, a pixie, injured. Just lost her wings, and we hoped he had a way to help. Second, we know of a possible taint that is here, and one who travels that can remove it.
As you say these, the trees would creak again, but they're kind of going a little too fast for you to kind of properly make out. Before finally you would hear some of them, the last few like creaked bits of words, you would hear like, good enough. Yes, yes, young. As suddenly the fog just kind of parts along like a path.
Yum.
And the fun part for the three of you is just the forest starts creaking, wind rustling leaves, Vamorous, mouth open, repeating sound like creaking sounds back at the forest, and then the fog disappears.
So,
It's like
when
when
did
the crocodile
Vamorous
opens their
learn
mouth
how
and
to
starts
do
hissing,
that?
making the like croaking noises.
Yeah, Lucas is just
So,
like,
when did Vamorous learn how to do that?
I have no idea. He's just like
He's
not
kind of weird.
Yeah, he's not taking his eyes off of. He didn't take his eyes off of Vamorous once during that entire exchange. Like,
My name is Vamorous Finlead, and I speak for the trees.
Like you all see the camera pans over and it's just the rest of the team just stood there like eyes agape like what the fuck? Yeah, I told you guys.
I tried to tell you.
There's a way to.
It's weirder,
Do
but
be
this is
careful
still
not
strange.
to Cut or damage the trees. Every one of these is a elder that has taken root.
Noted.
Maybe
Nice.
everyone, but most all of them.
Which mean many
Let's
of these
go.
trees would be over a millennia old.
I'm still older than them.
Yeah,
Slow blink as you said that.
Young.
It's time to plant Shay in the ground. Leave it there
Young.
forever.
These youngins.
we stick her up there like Hildebrand.
You guys continue on the path. About an hour later, when you are nearing the destination, you would note that there are little glowing lights you see kind of every now and again dancing through the fog. As you get closer to it, eventually you would open up into this large clearing, as you would see plenty of the trees kind of resting around, as sat there in front of this large, beautiful looking pool that's around 40 feet across. You would see this humongous Floran colossi. This guy is easily sat down around 40 feet, more closer to 50 feet in height.
Oh my god.
as you can see, like his lower half is like covered in moss and bits of plant life that have grown over the lower half of him, as it looks like he is slowly entering that elder stage of rooting themselves to the ground. As they're just
Wow.
eyes closed, hands together on their lap. As you would see, their head is akin to almost like it looks like a massive deer's skull in its shape, as it curves up and the roots and branches spread outwards like.
He kind of looks like me.
I guess.
As more of these little like golden lights.
If you were a
would be kind
huge
of just
tree, sure.
idlingly floating through the area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Having at least partially dealt with Florence before, especially enough to get to the, like living Florin Curis, is there a proper way to like address an elder?
As you would know that there is a proper way to address an elder, as you would just step up to the opposite side of the pool, you kind of brace yourself at the chest and bow low, as you would then slowly like lift from your crouch and raise your hands up, as you would say out in Florin Colossa, like in a greeting to them.
Yeah, just doing the greeting.
Oh, we're not freaking out.
Greetings, Elder. I am Vamris Vinlead. Here seeking your assistance, as well as possibly an offer of assistance from us.
As you say that out, you would watch as the fog slowly rolls in, almost encircling the area around you. As you would see them open their eyes. As they do, the curve and like bark of their body, you would watch as almost like glowing sap begins to light up. As their eyes open, you would just see these glowing pools of this sap-like glow from inside their eyes that just kind of bathes everything in the area in this gold light. As you would hear this deep groaning, like creaking bark coming from them as they would speak in Florin Colossi.
Greetings, child of the forest. Welcome to my grotto. You seek aid. I give it freely to a child of the forest.
Thank you. The aid is not for myself, however. It is for... And did they cut me off from the others, or is it
No, it's
around
like the
all of us?
entire
Okay.
thing is inside.
He'll hold his hand out towards Lucas. It is for a companion of theirs, a pixie, injured. They have lost
Right,
their
but-
wings.
As they kind of turn their heads slowly, just that gold light would just kind of across over to look to Lucas.
He will turn because not understanding any of this, he'll turn to Vramorous.
Lupine. Yes.
I've
I've informed him of Lupine's scenario.
Yeah, he will bring Lupine like up, like kind of like above his, kind of holding her above his head, kind of like showing.
As Lupine shakily kind of does the same greeting that Vamrus had. Obviously without saying anything in Florin Colossi, but does the motion. As you see him just kind of lean forward, he just slowly, the hand reaches out, and you would all feel the kind of wind just from the motion of this giant. As he slowly brings a single finger down,
as you would see the roots that make it up kind of twist and shift to create like a small platform of leaves. As Lupine just kind of hesitantly looks to Lucas, takes a deep breath and steps onto it. As he just slowly brings her up. As he looks closely, these glowing eyes sort of like blinding her a little. As his gaze turns over to Vemris.
I'm sorry, but I cannot heal this. But you are lucky. The newest inhabitants of my forest can.
As
What are
he
they
motions
saying?
around to all of the gold lights.
These are wanderers from a world distant from ours. But they have healing magic, far surpassing what I had even in my glorious of days.
As he kind of lifts his head, you would all hear this language spill out from the tree that none of you would recognize. And he speaks it fluently. It's not like how most Florins do when they try to speak common, where it's like maybe a word or two. He fluently speaks this language none of you recognize, as you would watch as several of these golden lights flutter closer, as they lift Lupine up into the air, as you guys would get a closer look as some of them kind of dance her down to the pool, as you would realize that all of them are fairies. They just look different. Their ears are longer, their bodies are like almost like glowing light. As they kind of dance her down to the pool, you would watch as they kind of very gently set her down on a lily pad at the center. As you would watch several of them kind of lower down, would kind of dance and spiral around. As you would hear the Floron Colossus say,
They live lives, long and full of the manner of the world they came from, in part from their goddess that birthed them. They too birth their life to others. Give thanks to these two that give their lives for your Lupine.
As with the dance that circles around me, would watch as they would then just vanish into little puffs of like sparkling golden light, as you would watch as all of like the scarring and damage across Lupine's back would just disappear away as the wings would unfurl back from her. As Lupine then just takes to the air and kind of like flies around a bit before landing back on Lucas, just kind of like just happy, like tears, laughter.
Vamris will do like the deepest version of like a Florin bow.
As you just kind of like crouch down low, like hands close to your chest, as it resembles the seed which all Florin birthed from.
The second, the other reason that we had to come this way, one of ours is able to track a certain form of taint across the world, and has a way of gathering it, removing it from a location.
So the daughter of Fae finally blesses this place.
Yeah.
I will actively translate for him once he's speaking directly.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say that how do you say that?
It's-
That's how you do it.
I apologize. I will be making sure to say everything she says literally to avoid any bias or confusion.
You seek the taint from the one once called Durgan.
Yes.
It had begun to infect this forest, but I was able to contain it. It continues to try and spread. So, I welcome this.
As he
Did he say it's okay?
reaches up a hand, you would watch as he brings his palm over the pool. As you would hear this rumble as the ground kind of shifts and bursts upwards through the pool, creating like a little island at the center. As you would see this kind of almost akin to like a frog's egg shell just kind of breach and split open like a bursting bubble, revealing this what looks like a pretty flower that has been tinted black resting at the center. The grass around it kind of has rotted.
Does he want me to eat the flower?
He has said that he will welcome the removal of
Oh, okay.
the taint.
Then apologize to him that what I'm about to do is going to look mighty disgusting.
I think he would know, but I will tell him anyways. They apologize as the act will look mighty disgusting.
I have seen many mortal humanoids do things. There is little that could disgust me.
Well, if he's okay with it.
As you kind of wade into the pool and pluck the flower, it does kind of have this weird, like, kind of morbid beauty to it.
Here's the lunch for the day.
No, it's
Munch
not
it
even that.
down.
It's like she looks at it for a second and goes, like uses both hands as well.
Never mind, that was awful.
Voraciously devour it down.
Never mind, that was...
That was pretty bad.
Wow, you really weren't
As
lying.
you devour down the flower, you would all see the brief signs of that ichor on her. As you manage to kind of let the illusionary magic kind of dissipate the effects. As you feel that continuing kind of curl of those tendrils on your very soul.
You alright? Tastes absolutely disgusting.
As you see the Florin looking down with just big eyes like,
What the fuck?
stop.
I did warn him. I did warn him.
Like, never mind,
You
that
really
was awful.
flabbergasted.
Never mind those.
Florence.
Never mind those.
Several.
Still tastes as rotten as I remember.
And on another bit of good news, just so you're aware, if you are not already, along with the other elders here, we have succeeded in repairing one of the Rainkeeper monoliths down in the south. And yes,
You have found one of the ring keepers. It is good
yes.
You have restored it.
It took quite a bit of my blood to fully restore and secure what was
My headset nearly died there, sir.
releasing.
Then the world should silently thank you for what you've done.
do it for thanks, but I want you to be aware in case anything comes up of it in the future.
For what you have done, your friends, I will grant you a gift. As he kind of reaches up, you would watch as he places his hand on his chest, as you see basically his entire torso section spread and creak open. As you'd see him reach inside, as he pulls out what looks to be a seed tainted with that kind of sap that he has glowing through him. As he is just going to reach out, not to anyone in particular, but to almost like the group.
You grab it, Vanrus. Go on.
Vanrus will be the one to reach out and...
This I know I can give it to you. In my long years, I've sheltered many, but my roots have grown heavy, and I cannot wander. Allow this piece of me to walk with you, and may the bones and roots of Crow Hollow shield you from the storms to come. As you take the seed that is like this big with you. As you have been given the Vrdnd reliquary. As it is a beautiful seed with root-like weavings across it that look almost like hands clasped together at its center. It is warm to the touch and faintly glows with a soft orange light. Basically, as you would be able to identify this, this is a wondrous item.
Ooh.
Requires attunement. Once per long rest, you can plant the reliquary into soil, and for the next 9 hours, a 20-foot radius around the reliquary becomes a safe grove. Any hostile creatures, the terrain becomes difficult. But inside that safe grove, all allies gain advantage on saving throws against any effect that would alter your state of being.
Ooh.
So, charmed, feared, anything like that cannot affect you.
Okay.
Well, can, but very hard to.
Oh yeah.
The other feature it has is that you can plant it into a long-dead corpse. As if it is basically just remaining bones. And it will allow you to cast Speak with Dead through it. Even if the time limit has long since expired on the usual spell, as long as there are bones to be made. That can only be used once per week. And the last feature is completely useless to you.
To me specifically?
The Flame of Life. If the bearer is killed, the reliquary cracks open and releases a burst of life-giving sap.
You literally cannot die.
The bearer is brought back to life, regaining 1d8 plus their constitution modifier worth of hit points. Their body, though, is forever marked with that of the Floran Colossi, as they are essentially reborn into one.
Oh.
The reliquary is destroyed with that action, though.
Good thing you can't die, then.
Yeah. I don't think he would mind, though. Like, I don't think he would mind if you turn into a Floran Colossi.
Probably not.
The druid he traveled with would be so upset.
You gotta be a fucking
kid!
What do you mean?
This lucky
First he figured out how to
motherfucker!
speak Floran, now he's turned into a Flora Colossi. What the fuck?
This is
This is
bullshit.
like from the fucking plays. He's like a what was it, Mary Sue?
I dedicate my entire life to this shit, and this is the things I get.
Yeah. At some point, if you can have that marked down for me, so I can put that
Yeah,
in my
I'll
sheet.
be able to send that to you. Outside of its attuned things, though, you are able to use it as a warming source. It's not like a fire, but if you're in a cold area, you can hold it close and it'll warm you.
I'm assuming not yay cold,
Not
but
not
cold
cold.
enough.
if you were in cover, then it would. But out in the tundra, you know, like bare to the wind and such, no, it wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
It'd be this. It's just like a little hand warmer at that stage.
Now, if there is naught else you need, I must slumber. As soon, I shall become one with this forest in a way I have never before.
Of course. And he will once more give kind of just a respectful bow to.
Say, bow low in return.
Now, only 1,000 more years.
As they close their eyes, as all of the sap and glow just kind of slowly fades down them.
I'm surprised he said all of us. I thought he was going to say you guys, and then the very strange woman who just ate that flower like a ravenous squirrel.
Oh, he should leave. He's going to have to slumber. 1,000
Well,
years
yeah.
before he fully takes root.
The fog
Mm.
slowly just like receding to that safe path again.
Well, we have quite a walk to head back, so.
Let's go.
Yep.
Boy, Silver might think that we've just abandoned her.
Well, we said we were going to. That we're going to come here. It
We
was
still
going
have
to
the
take a
room
while.
rented out.
Also
it's not
true.
like
That's
we,
true.
And also, our ship is like not here yet.
we also have to get
Yeah.
the cart with Pot and Dog.
Yeah, hot dogs.
So as you
God damn
guys
it.
start heading your way back to Crow Hollow, that is where we shall end it for tonight.
Woo!
Yay!
Yippee! Yippee, yippee, yippee.
I'm Vaber's Vrdnd, and I speak for the trees.
I'm gonna draw you as the
Backstory really
Lorax
coming in
now.
handy with this.
Hey, I'm gonna
Because,
draw you as the
yeah,
Lorax
there-
now. I hope you enjoyed
I
this.
just want you guys to know I
Good
had
luck.
written out like for him if people came to him for help. He had a whole quest like set up for that they would have to complete to get his help. So since you are, you know, a child of the forest, he was basically just like, fuck yeah, okay,
Sure, why not?
sure, dope.
It's like,
I'm waking up with a strangers on my doorstep. Who in the world is... Oh, he knows the customs. Oh shit, he speaks Florid and he's wearing a Florid curious. We don't just hand those out. Cool.
Alright.
Fuck yeah. The world is so
I'm sure.
boy.
I fuck with you.
Man, I'll follow you.
Dope shit, dope shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
with you.
I really enjoyed that. That was,
Yeah,
I
I
enjoyed
enjoyed
that.
Curious? Yeah.
I enjoyed
That's
that
really
murder
good.
mystery too.
A Florid curious that speaks our language. This is basically just a walking voucher. Yeah, you're one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys now have another member of the Remembrance crew.
Woo!
Woo!
And
they actually can cook.
She said
Write
she
out a
could-
contract.
She can cook.
She can clean.
She can clean.
fuck
And she
good.
can. She's a cousin. What do you expect?
She can also defend herself pretty well, which means that you won't have to worry too
Yeah.
much about.
What class is
Uh,
she meant to be, by the way?
Dancer.
If any. Because if we were to give her any sort of training, we should turn her into a swashbuckler rogue.
That could be a good direction.
We're teaching her
The
to fly the ship,
swashbucklers are
aren't we?
fucking awesome.
Swashbuckler roads are fucking great.
You guys never
It was
stated if you were.
suggested. Someone
I
said
suggested it. I
You said
suggested
it.
it. I was on it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like, hey, it'd be a good idea. And then
We're
she
not
can-
having another kill.
She's also be able to help Greaser because she has a medicine proficiency.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How's her
And
charisma?
then I can.
Their charisma is +3.
Alright.
Hmm.
You can help run the shop.
17 border on it.
Yeah, welcome to the realization 2 years in that I have better base stats than all of you.
Yeah, God
Man,
fucking damn.
No.
Fucking you.
I
Wait,
mean,
what's your base stats? Hang on.
Let me go check. My strength is 12.
That's
My
fine.
dex
Oh,
is
okay.
His
14.
lowest stat is a fucking
My-
12.
My constitution is 18, my intelligence is 18, my wisdom is 14, my charisma is 12. Strength and charisma are my lowest at 12.
My intelligence is my lowest. My strength is 13. My dex is 15. Con is 15. Intelligence is 11. Wisdom is 17. Charisma is 17.
How you guys getting fun stats like these?
Give me a second.
Playing
I'll
the
say
game
my.
for 2 goddamn
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
This all happened so long ago.
Alright, strength is 6, dex is 13, con is 13, intelligence is 16, wisdom is 11, charisma is 20.
Yeah, you got a 20 stat.
Yeah, that's to balance out not having being weak as fuck.
I'm not having any strength. Yeah.
Yeah, being.
I have.
There's a reason
my
why.
strength and charisma are both 10. Oh, sorry. No.
Like as you say, there's a reason why my starting magic item was a fucking bag of holding.
Oh shit. God damn.
I know for a fact I couldn't carry shit if I didn't have a bag of holding.
Have we ended streams, by the way? Or no?
I'm gonna end stream and then I'm gonna go get pizza.
Alright, I'll
Hell
end
yeah.
stream right now.
Nice. Beat you.
I probably got bed,
Alright.
honestly.
Hope you everyone enjoyed today. If you haven't already, want to support, please follow, subscribe. If you're over on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one.
How could you say that?
Oh my god.
You know what? Fuck you.
What?
What?
Of course you want to fuck Gil, pervert.
What?
Brother,
Brother.
I just